Yo, assalamualaikum bani ngoro all. Talam sehu kalbe bismillah yudi online bantaba bi January karotin kamin sabo the 13th of January 2023. Mbal bismillah la current affairs so Friday's edition. Jiri pangam bantaba. Allah barakati, thank you for logging on. Melbourne Jiri on Facebook on YouTube. Welcome la back a platform auto. Mafala leko kal bismillah Juma Mubarak to all of you. Juma Mubarak Gambia, Juma Mubarak to all the fans of Yuri Bama Batnaba, Momo, Jonathan, Ibrahim Fadera, Marabi S. Jame, our Contest Saho, Dirianke Omeme Gambia, Imen Jibe kan YouTube, Fatumata Downfar, Konton Nabake, Bal Konton Ator Moliaronko, Abejibe kan Omar Fati, France, Lamin Job, Seni Fasi, na cousin Mate Flores, Senabu Ninjai. Na debe do not nyato do bani ani Abu Dhabi, Germany. Carl Kontombake, Carl, welcome to Friday's edition of Current Affairs Show. Coming program on California rek meduna program kono fonne do on dati ni duala. Kadwa Mario Bulbi fana minaga ni kacha men kono. Asike kacha te me alon ko to bese na faso to je gambe banko se na faso to je na patio se na faso to je. Masala sen sutora fana ayin tanka in sondobolu guide ayin hakilindi ngolu guide ay nengol tankandi kana kono fume yalon ko abena tinyaro samalanam mbe douala jata kende fana na suturo bawo ni ku fulalti me yalon ko kuma bada harba do bal wotole mbe douala saba de frewole alama ale ni ani kafake be dame de je karla sa tolu nin nyoko be mella karola fana alama ale la sa wuli kan kayra kono mbe douala banko fana alama banko bola ni problem ba kono membe Gambia manta Gambia is a failed state. That's the perfect description of the state of affairs of our nation. Failed state. Wala tin debate ol bekala mol be ñu joxoñ la karilete man ñinke jang hani karitele man ñinke jang halin nga ñinkele comme in that explosive debate menkata Peter Gomez la programme to be menkata Honorable Alifa Sala PDIS la ñatun ko anin activist Madi Jawate. Very interesting debate. But it all boils down to collective failure. The program of that and civic education, I'm going to speak my mind on this. You're entitled to it, but that doesn't mean that it ain't for Tonyati. Dolbe kan Nigeria le fond Nigeria be fatalale. Ni momo kon denga men for Tonyati or malon Tonya betale jumale bulu. Carl Condom back thank you for your support to this novel platform. Later on, Nyanta Honorable Mari Sise Sotolajang. Amba programo Folajang. Alimbatu, got message of the Kimo agent, sorry. Okay, I'm just sending a message. Nyanta Honorable Mari Sisa Sotolajang, Serekunda West National Assembly member. Fridays nga MPs hour soto bandala de bika wala bika na la jang arjuma lungo comme nga programme la structure lan di nyaming Gambia député wulu mi kar wala killing wol samala nan jang nin député men sontanala salam ni men keri ke ta fana salam bari ni February tambita député wol men keri ke ta mine tol fulal yi jande killing kata ndi Gambia no loko na député kari invite le amaji. So I just want to make that announcement. Amanke ko we are intimidating anybody. Ndol doyatale pour que more intimidate. But as media, we owe it to our listeners. We owe it to our people. Nenga men contact bunyani horomo kono nge invite prena diam banku dingoli bawo molle kato faye. Ni man na faranse kibaro sindi pali wol nga fuko kari de nga contact sinya fula sabanani bari mamoy. Wo manke comme ya lafte mari le to piala. On Gambiano do nak ndol Gambiano mfongo dabe wol konole. We are very defensive. Moment defensive ndolti. ni moy ko kay sa fo ha kari lafta kan attack Gambiano tariata ka fo kari lafta kan attack ha abe mun nañu defensive attitude lati ndema hadama de wode dunia ko men defensive to ko men Gambiano mbe doyari nyamen na defensive attributes or any ingredient or ye power soto wala nyama woman defensive Gambiano the farango suited and Gambiano la interaction or and this cuts across family levels, across communities, across the religious groupings, not on the political orientation or political parties or LBJ, more big at a balanati, coming nyaton ko like a punching back, nyaton ko like a punching back the political leaders all about all they are in public places, more big that it is, but average Gambian alinga tonya for your average Gambian is extremely defensive. Iboka long voni more challenge on a position ola. And amari along ko memenke gamon correct, but about fan defend. We need to change this. Unless we can alaman satalla fanante bang mulu fasala mele along ko we don't want to be honest to ourselves. Moment timma. Hadama di mo tenyun dunia ko men timmata. Momang ntolbemu ntolbe we are mortal. We are not immortal. Mansatalla damaleo ateleo characteristics. So wala nantol be the very mistake lale. Bari me honorable mari si sotola janyata before inarek me analysis of demanding kela bal content about atol extreme fans of UDP online bantaba. I'm getting a computer check for. I'm just seeing some strange things happening here, but I just need to sort them out. Juma Mubarak, momo be content rola. Bal be la content roll jol ante al command lano killing ba wato fanan katale bring al comments roll jol alal barka thank you. Okay, manglana bismillah to UDP online bantaba te ajuma fuki fan nyetta si werin January. Time is going very soon. We will go to the middle of January 2023. Valanyo Hamrik March, April Jotna. Time on the day fly. Why yip Santa Yala. Mangay dore programme ñaan di ñaanal platform bi ñaanal ñeen yépp déglukat yi ñun ku nekk ak suñu njaboot yi yàlla defal ñu jaama sutura ñu suñu réew bi tamit yàlla def fa jaama yàlla indi changement change boo xam ne dina njëriñ askari Gambia di ñaanal suñu parti bi UDP ñaanal suñu kalifa yi ñaanal yàlla may ñu wér gu yaram ak kattan ñun ñoo xam ne amuñu wér gu yaram yàlla génn faj leen si anam bu gaaw ñoo xam ne dañ faatu tamit yàlla jégal leen seen baakaar yi am yermange ñooñu ñun ñoo xam ne si yermange yàlla suñu borom ñu ñaan rek pour su fekkee ne bés bi mu ngi ñëw bu fekka ñuy def loo xam ne jëf yu baax ba pare mu ñëw bu fekka ñu xam ne ñu ngi si yoon bu baax loolu mooy ñaan bi tey nag dinaa am fi honorable Madi Cissé comme ajuma bu nekk dinaa indi fi ay MPs surtout suñu UDP MPs ak some of the independent MPP MPs ñoom duñ fi ñëw déedéet because xam naa ne su ma leen invité sax du ñëw waa man sax duma leen invite because ñooñu amuñu intérêt Gambia waaye koo xam ne independent nga wala da nga nekk si opposition soo bëgg nga ñëw fii rek at least nañ la jox welcoming nañ la defal red carpet bi ko bantaba tamit ñun tam am nañ suñu red carpet because léegi red carpet moom am na benn waa ji nekk Banjul number 1 Marina Parade moom mu dafa foog ne bu gaay defaree red carpet moom dafa am entitlement waaw moom kenn war a dox si red carpet su keneen dox si red carpet moom def dee mer moom dafa foog ne tubaab bi buñ defee red carpet is just for leaders so bantaba ñun tamit am nañ fir suñu red carpet so MPs yu bugg a ñëw fii ñu lifin leen red carpet ñu ñëw fii waxtaan ak askan bi te dinañ invite yeneen activistes yi tamit ñoo xam ne bokkuñu UDP online bantaba mérite ne soo nekkul UDP doo fi ñëw ku bugg a ñëw fii rek mun ngaa ñëw whether da nga nekk UDP or not our doors are open. It's a platform that is going to be that is tailor-made for civic education, that is tailor-made for waxtaan openness pour ñu wecci wante xalaat. It doesn't mean that it's only restricted to UDP. te ñun tamit we will open ourselves open the avenue to be on other platforms. Yoo xam ne pour yëpp for the good of the Gambia. So tey dina Honorable Madi Cissé fii lu ma doon wax si soose UDP député yëpp we will extend invitation to all of them. I want to thank my very good brother Musa Sedi suma former student nit ku baax la moom tamit nekk UDP nekk di def liggéey bu baax mu ngi gas UDP gas chapter platform bi mu ngi Fatin Sabali platform bi Musa Sedi he's very good he's very good at what he does te lu nekk def ko dee def ak yar ak teggin Musa is the one who has volunteered to do this background invitation for Bantaba behind the scene. So he contacted Madi Cissé, and Madi Cissé has confirmed that he will be here at 7 o'clock. Well, I have just asked, crave his indulgence to extend it to 7:15 because the mahala tarde. So later, Honorable Madi Cissé, the program will may call in maybe in 21 minutes time. 7:15 Gambia, about tarde demanding. But deputy bu ñu invite nag du forcé nga ñëw waaye Honorable Madi Cissé moom he's part of the media moom media practitioner la and he is very 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 media friendly just like Honorable Suleiman Saho ak ñeneen ñi soo leen invite sax they always want to be here but there are some of the MPs who don't want to talk to the media soo gisee ñoom ñu wax ak media rek election moo jot waaw léegi nag ñun media tamit duñ nangu kenn use ñu like a ladder comme selen dango ladder xama loolu naka lañ ko wax si olof sax naka lañ dee wax ladder si olof man di ngol ko selen dango olof yi naka lañ ngeen binda ko bindala leen ma Fan Njaay su nga yaawee déglu ko binda ko so selen dango ika wala use nte sonna wala so nka men for February March ni nga député men engage signa fula saba ngalon ko mobe ka bisi da bari ni man na fa nan ba ci tijé so ñewut am ben problème wa ñun tamit dinañ def suñu warugal comme it's a social contract between us and our listeners we owe it to them ne député nangam invite nako waye ñewut tontu ñu wala li ak li la wax escalé jërëjëf Mamadou Ndour saba escalé waa olof yi ñu ne escalé mooy laada kenn du ñu use as escalé nga dox rek sa soxla su ñëwee rek nga dox ndànka ba nga àgga fa bëgg a àgga soo fa àgga rek nga sànni ñu fili ñun tamit lañu duñu use so député yi lii nekkul pour ñu ngi intimider ñun mënuñoo intimider kenn waaye suñu warugal la because ñu bari ñoom ñu dee call député nangam invite leen ko député nangam invite waaw dinañ ñëw fi député nangam invite nañ ko thank you Jeneba Diallo Jeneba ite fa danga rente la sura kamole beta de tala maybe ite fula kamole moy demanding yeah so ndol fa na obligation wala woti na député wala so député wala na le ñim moy biko man la fi Gambia lo ngam fa ñun Gambia ni dañ defensive trop suma o turi ben député fi ñu ne waa sewu li mu ngi bantaba di ma attaque de attaque ma la de dañ la wax ne dañ la invite nga ne doo ñëw because of X, Y, and Z or X, Y, and Z so ñu jox reason tamit we will say it here and yow bëgguloo ñoo wax reason because nit yi duñ la sànni karta and you don't want to talk to the media loolu is unfair just like these ministers they are ñu ñoo leen dee fay salary they don't appear suma xarit bi Sidi Keita xaram ma doore ko ak moom Sidi Keita promised to go to Membe Kiring, according to Luma Diggers from the grapevines. Why Belegi he hasn't appeared on Membe Kiring. Boom defe that so-called press conference. And he's going around telling people, now I have done this press conference. I think these people will leave me alone. So Sidi Keita is yet to appear on any Gambian platform, even for the people by the people. Foo xam ne ñoom ministre si baro yi foofu lañ dee dem ñoom Bakary Badji yëpp foofu lañ dee daw dem Bakary Badji sàccakat padiyem bi ñoom yëpp foofu lañ dee dem suñ bëggoon nokki rek foofu lañ dee dem waaye Bakary Badji doo leen ko gis Membe Kiring I doubt it I doubt it Bakary Badji dina dem Membe Kiring so Bakary Badji sax foog ma ne dem na Kër Fatou gisuma ko ñoom yëpp they go to Musa Jeng's for the people by the people. Wow. Because they will try to maybe give them red carpet. No, I'm just being sarcastic. But so deputy, I just want to make this understanding here. So legi madunga don civic education kono domani jandina luntango kana. Honorable Madi Sise na program deputy na jang 30 to 45 minutes at a mela. Interviewing maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, then Lions will because Gambia internet is terrible because these people could have joined by video link, then alien telephone call, alien calls. But in Beetle call through WhatsApp because of the poor communication system in Gambia. All right. Aliajal wolum Momodu Sabale Famotata for the people at data Abusumbalala UD political bureau Ngamata because internet connection was terrible. So ila internet connection will now better. It is no through video link. Ni nata video la diamo te seneala. So wala nanke call through WhatsApp probably kuma kaum. So me menkela ninga dipite wol men. I'll say question all something no platform or na le question all but I cannot guarantee that the question will be in kalale. So ninga la question nyinga salam ni ma nyinga fa ya understand. But ni momo lafte question all from honorable Madi Cisse. Is a start. Okay. Mboka yi mina na nga Madi Cisse ning sorry. Nga Honorable Halifa Sallah and Madi Jobate tentu bake for that breathtaking debate. Me along yake bring Madi Jobate coalition nyaton kulu be ay jalai ko wolu be ye solo sanden tala solo sandal mane men ko frekala ya fail ba solo fata dalilo menna itol mo doku ke pour ko timmandi yeku kai Lamin Touré ko akoy buka fo escalé mo French lady. Okay, yeku kai. Okay, thank you so much Lamin Touré. Mama Jo mang la ziara jërëjëf. So dibeto ñing bele ngal la moy ñi wularo berinta jita ngal la moy very interesting. It started off with Halifa Sallah ko Madi Jobate ya blame menna coalition of Halifa Sallah ya fan defend but Madi stood his ground. Debate on titala through the all of it baum belenga munyo ila the tail end of it wo tense tale during Halifa Sallah ngama alafta kamfala la ka Madi ko itebe no mindole 2015-2016 Malang I've already shared that link on UDP online Bantaba UDP la Fenkol they met with Fenkol head of mission of the diplomatic representative of France, Jean-Charles Allard, head of the diplomatic representation office of the French Republic in the Gambia, and in UDP la nyaton kol mitale. UDP la delegation consisted of Mr. Lamin Mani, Deputy Secretary, External Affairs of the United Democratic Party. Meeting Baleke in Tubabola delegation. I'll go into that later, maybe after Madi Jobatela, the Honorable Madi Sisela interview. Thank you, Malang, for sharing that. I already shared that also with the picture on UDP Online Bantabala Facebook page. So, maybe I should play this here for the purpose of this. It's fiery. It was fiery at the end of Ila debate. Therefore, let's listen to this tail end of the interview here. It is very, very heated at the end.
We put in its place a state that protects its citizens. I would tell him that I am not infallible. That's why I left the National Assembly, because I look at my constituency and see how it is rotting. And all I can do there in the National Assembly is to criticize, explain, call the minister to ask questions. For me, I know that unless we can build sovereign national wealth that can address the needs and aspirations of the people, we'll just be criticizing. But a state that depends entirely on law. Just imagine you are taking almost 12 billion just as grants and budget support. And what you contribute only in taxes maybe about 13 in your revenue is about 13 billion. and over 12 billion of that will be just tax. Only 1.5 billion will be something that is not non-tax. So we do not have a productive state. We can agree on that. We can do all the criticism we can, but that state can never deliver. That is why I stand for system change. In that National Assembly, I could not continue to repeat that over and over again. So I had to do productive things that serve the interest of the National Assembly, and I think they appreciated it.
Thank you, Mr. Salah. Very nice words to end with. Madi?
Yeah, it's sad, Peter. This country is 50-something years old. The conditions in which our people live,
58 this year,
is totally unacceptable and inexcusable, and it is squarely because elected and appointed public officials have failed this country. Every day, especially on Tuesday, you bring public officials here, and they give narrative upon narrative, only to give us explanations and excuses, as we've just heard from Halifa. Yet our people continue to live in misery, in destitution, in poverty, and those public officials continue to live the life they live above us. And look, yeah, no, I mean, this is the reality. Because he said that his
constituency. Whilst I was doing all the things to change 2016, this man was in Europe.
Doing what I could do. No. That is a very unfair. That's a very unfair and a very dishonest criticism.
I was facing.
You were doing what you were doing.
I could have died.
Everyone was doing
for him.
What they could.
For him, he was out there.
Yes.
It is this man now who is criticizing us for being disloyal.
I'm not saying you are disloyal. I'm saying you have failed.
Really.
From 2017 to 2021,
Madi,
elected and appointed.
You have not even served the country, not to talk about failing it.
I am serving the country. I don't have to be elected to serve the country. I'm serving the country.
With words.
Yes. Words are powerful. Words change. Words bring change. And you know that, Khalifa.
That is armchair activism.
We
went completely to organize structures and change this country in 2016.
I have built structures all my adult life. In schools, in communities, enlightening people, in public institutions. So I have done my part in this country.
You are now proving that you are an armchair activist because you are indicting people who concretely have proven that
if I am an armchair activist, you are no more. You are equally an armchair politician. Because I have done the political education you have done. I have built structures in this country. I've gone on my own resources and in an official capacity. So,
good luck.
You are elected. I'm willing to account for your position in public service. And you have to hold this at
young people of this country should tell Madi to give account where he was in
I am ready for that debate by any young person on any platform, anytime.
Where he was in 2015. Start asking him.
You want to tell me every Gambian who was out of this country in 2016 that did not contribute anything?
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying
why should Mali
young
in the country between 2016
hold you into account when Jammeh was here?
When Jammeh was here,
what you
were doing is my weakness.
And how you were engaging Jammeh.
I have confronted Jammeh.
I
have confronted Jammeh. Peter Gomez witness. We were together in Gambia. They started in 2 weeks. I resigned. Not to mention the many, protestations I did under the Gambia.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming.
Okay. Mbaringolo, nyeneketa debate to men candidate back be diam kanin tuwa kanwala. PDI is la nyaton ko honde bole fasala. Atele mari jobata challenge pour ye ben kachala. Nyo so kacha olon debate mani ngamal mani count. Bao mari jobate coalition nyaton ko bele blame ko is all sande na legacy man do ku keje ya fele. So that is very, very important. So, bari kachanying akandita bake bari labong sonko lafta mulungi laji dibita bake bao mali jobate ko nyaton kolu they're enjoying guys great degree of destitution and poverty. Those are his words coming foarea nin kolaya be banko kan anin nyaton kolu yemel ele Khalifa Sallah na bongol ba enjoy la birayo for Khalifa Sallah ko tumando dindingol youth of this country nyanta mari jobata nyinkala in 2015 2016 berate ya niola porque ya jame bondi and as a fan of he could have lost his life ako madi where was madi jobate yalo ni where was madi jobate aka madi kam fala because nte fon ngamara wotumo be UDP generation talk show brother Sedley la platform of Max Jones wotumo nata nga invite UDP platform of the first time nga nyininka where madi ka fonyeko so it fon even you asking this question maybe you would remember that debate. So Madi doesn't like it. But then I also learned something new today. Because Madi Jobati did actually I call ani Peter Gomez ka program can academic criticize for Peter resigned then at the so that's really new to many Gambians. Wala kachaleka in kacha manki kuja mabukalong. But nying debate will continue. Ngaje Facebook will be during the Lafala Madi Jabate, Halifa Sallah pin down, Halifa supporters, Bafukanko, Halifa. But both sides, they have very good points, like they advanced very good points. A very educated debate. And I think we should encourage this kind of debates in our media platform. The only downside is Akatani Angele Kamola. Next time, I think this debate should happen. It should take place in local languages because greater number of Gambians cannot speak English. Majority of the voters iman tubabu kama so I think ning kachal better but intela opinion is iPhone in local languages so that banku dingo be majority sama because you are talking albe banku dingo le albe diam kam banku dingo le na le ka diam tubabu la kamala wala nando la platform to jang ntol nse programme ko non angale kamala angale kam moy angale kan scenario set nsafo no jani I could do ndeka na programme ko non English la non before but after nga call tente nga jibe ko I think for Banku Dingole Katasuti, Honorable Halifa Sallah and Madi Jabari, maybe next time do it in Wolof or Mandinka. You know, Halifa Sallah can speak fluent Mandinka, so I think this should happen in the local languages so that people can learn this. That is my take on it. But both sides actually advance. Halifa Sallah is very au fait with the constitution, and Madi Jabari pinned down about the powers of the committees, PEC, and this whether they can. It's a Molisambano police like. Auditor General level power shuttle, even though they can recommend that it was good. But Madi Fanang, a Halifa pinned down a Halifa for 5 years plus, he has not made a single private bill. I think that's a serious indictment on Halifa Sallah. Because an Halifa excuse Guatemala Fikala fight and the moti just for show off. I personally don't buy that. I don't agree. Because today if Halifa had table 1 or 2 private bills, it would have been in his record. There is no harm in trying. Ni Halifa, for example, a private bill or sponsor on Puluka Public Order Act repeal. Today we would have said, yes, Halifa did this, it would have been in his record. But he hasn't done it. So ako at Itolman numbers and Halifa Sallah kept saying, Atemanta deputy board for coalition. But then, at the end of the day, Halifa was elected on the DOI ticket, not on the coalition. So we all know that. So the idea, yes, man number in the Western world, you can see MP or Menalimansia, they make a lot of impact. Halifa made good points. Madi Jabate made good points. But then, Lamin Falco Seku, with all due respect, Halifa is right on this one. Madi Jabate is just another alarmist who just emerged after 2016. Facts, nobody knew Mahdi before the new dispensation, and he cannot debate all Halifa. It's just, well, Lamin Fall, I have seen, that's your view, but I've also seen Yalon Gambia, and I'm going to make my conclusion on this because I've got an MP to interview. Maybe the MP that I will continue this analysis. And then at that point, we all have failed that country. Yes, all of us. Yes, that's my position. Halifa Sallah, myself, Madi Jobate, civil society, the opposition parties. Today, we have failed that country. think I'm going to be honest position. But the idea of it, you fail, I didn't fail the country, that would not work. Because you've made this point. I've listened to Guyana College journalist, not listen, I saw a comment that Demba Balde said that Madi Jobate was participating in the struggle and he was dealing with him and he can even produce evidence of communication. So some people were participating quietly. Maybe Madi was not participating openly, but Madi also said, you heard in the interview, that he resigned from Radio Gambia because both him and Peter of the criticism of Yaya Jammeh. Is that not participation? Maybe he didn't participate to the level of Honorable Halifa Sallah, because Halifa Sallah was one can say he was the Atolong coalition, or he was the face of the coalition at the time. But Kafoko Amonfenke, I think that will be too much for us to accuse him of. Maybe he did. Yes, he was out. He was in Holland. I think he went to study. I think but Mali used to call online radio when I think Brother Holland. So we cannot squarely say he did nothing. I think that will be misleading. The degrees further, but Lamin Fall, somebody can say, what did Lamin Fall do for the country? And maybe you did a lot, but maybe Sekou Sedley is not aware. Maybe Jenaba Jallo is not aware. So if we want to hold each other, Halifa was a spokesperson of the coalition. He was a face of the coalition. Yes, maybe not to the degree, but I think it was a bit. I didn't expect Halifa Sallah at his level to start saying such words in an interview. Where were you? You should leave that to us to say. He's a political party leader. So that's true. Madi was always on that network, So it's true. And then Demba Balde is a very reputable person. He contributed in this show. And Demba Balde wrote a comment that he was having dealings with Madi Jobati, and Madi Jobati contributed. I read that comment when somebody said Madi didn't do anything, and Demba Balde said that's not true. So let's not always try to judge people wrongly. So before I call Honorable Madi Sise, Lafida Memfola, until Gambian, it's time for all of us to accept responsibility. Until UDP Lombang, until oppositional Lombang, activision Lombang, more nyante blowing like you feel one way or the other. Today, like for example, when Halifa Sallah came up here, and that's one thing that I have apologized to Halifa Sallah for many times, maybe some of you missed. Halifa Sallah bring coalition start system change, what want to limb Barrow, there was this convenience between in UDP and Barrow. So I thought at the time Halifa Behasi Diale Sambaga UDP kama, because Halifa always akatu UDP, because even in interview form he was trying to falter UDP. Halifa narata dawda akatu UDP because imaja ba fokan lamenko. And again, this analysis will continue because I can't do it today because I have a guest up here. Halifa Sallah ka kumol men foka foko we knew that Barrow executive president alone. Then why did they come up with this agreement when Halifa Sallah and these people knew that irrespective of the agreement, then Gambia would be ruled by a constitution and executive president. So what was the whole? I could tell they rely on Barrow to do that in good faith. But until control African, most of us promise all cheap. So what was the whole essence of this MOU and the coalition and this 3-year agreement? But then some of the coalition partners will let Barrow encourage for him to rule by the 5 ministers. Yalo abe garawale la ngala abe UDP le garawala kabudia mot. No jele ko ha UDP what move. But then where I'm going to conclude, Halifa Sallah meant for system change and so yes, I think we should all apologize to Halifa Sallah because I personally I think I was the first person to go after Halifa Sallah. I did a program, criticize him, but in hindsight, Halifa is right. We got it wrong. Yalon, there's one thing about me in political kono, I'm not going to be here and this is the civic education that I want to do today on this show. Gambiano will be one very extremely defensive. Gambiano pro a song is a problem. Ntemal why? Fonka kano men domolombang. Fonyin super kanja domolombang. Fonyin tia duran domolombang. Fonka mune domobang. It has to do with our diet. I don't know. Homer. Why Gambian is extremely defensive. I met an African guy one time in Crawley. We went, I think we attended a seminar. He came from a company, and I was there representing my workplace with some of my colleagues. And then when he bumped into me, I alone obviously, I don't African news shoot, I alone come Africa. I alone come monkey indigenous angelewoti. So the starter gadi among Anka Mota Gambia, Akonyoko Atepota Namibia. So we interacted. Akonyoko, but after some time, 3 or 4 days seminar. I'm not trying to Janin Jawara being Awafalanyoko, don't blow your own trumpet because I don't tell then you cause it Janin Jawara. I don't NPP in Kolemati. So I am complimentary. Ako ate dulme meet Gameno dola ninte I differentiate. Ako for ate amira ko fondela orientation or whatever. Nka well ndefana mo Gambian but akonyeko nga do ko ke company dolto ni alla Gambian akonyeko but they are very defensive. Because song ako dolu biji hani ye muta kola ira is a comfort. Akonyeko bo shehu I found you are not like that. Ananke kon kam fon le praise. Akonyeko nge study le nge ketene you ini wala komporo. Nga ko bari yalam banko fanan mo be buka jika kilo so nga I'm sure in Namibia ite fama be jiko be nyame not all Namibians are like that. Akonyeko that's true. So I'm just trying to validate and Antonia Gambians are very very defensive and this shows in our political leaders. Look at Honorable Halifa Sallah today, somewhat defensive. He made very good point. Honorable Halifa Sallah is a good debater. I can't take that away from him. He is very good at debate. And Halifa Sallah, Gambia constitutional mamela mo hani loyal for mamela constitutional Halifa Sallah. Halifa Sallah comme Max Jones quand même fono ako constitutional buku ningo na katara haftano kono. So na hani shoot on abela raka karane. Halifa Sallah knows every section of that constitution. So nibe komo for la constitutional assembly la make sure you do your homework. Imagine Madi, May and Shall. And I think Halifa got that point. There is a difference between shall and may. So when they said the National Assembly may invite the president, I am with Halifa Sallah on this. It's not mandatory. In shall and may are different, and shall and may. So they may, that means it's a kenole, but nangama enforce for them. And the constitution did not say niake president by force and which Madi was trying to do. Because and we will do analysis. I'm sure a lot of people are going to analyze this debate different from mine, but this is why they both have got their good points and then have got their weak points. Halifa Sallah trying to exonerate himself on the oversight function. I think Halifa Sallah should take on up to that. Halifa Sallah as chairman of the auditor report, coming Madi Jabate for the audit report. A lot of the committees, Halifa Sallah did not do much. And I think one time one journalist even criticized Halifa Sallah on that. Investigative journalist, what is his name? This investigative journalist, member Gambia, very good journalist. He went to for the people by people and then faulted them. The National Assembly, I'm going to get an MP here. The 5th legislature, Gambia failed. Okay, so I think this is true, and I think Madi Jabate made very, very good argument today to try to expose even the supplementary appropriation bill. Adama Barrow violating the constitution with impunity. Nothing happens. He's never no impeachment or anything. So, and I think this is Mustafa Swandi Dabo. Yes, Mustafa Swandi Dabo said this. Khalifa Sallah ko birabe chairman of PEC, Public Enterprise Committee, with all the corruption and everything. I think Madi definitely did advance very solid points on this interview. But likewise, Khalifa Sallah, when it comes to the constitution and governance, Khalifa Sallah strengths by wallet. Okay, and then Nimo Modabe debate like you have to be ready and do your homework. Okay, but then I, as Shehu Sedili, I don't know you guys, we are failed. Today, Gambia benye pretty come on bele failed. Mote bulo wula jamfa. Ntolu meli alongo nga baro fasa. We failed. Ntolenga baro fasa janka fo baro isa baro. Yes, alenga tonya fo. Ntebe tonya le fo la jam. Nga baro mutale nga jambandi. Yalfon tolin jamfa la. But today, what is happening? We all must have regretted our actions. Okay, so we should own up to this and apologize to the Gambian people. This idea of there's no perfect person here. You did not make a mistake. No, there is nobody. Whether it's the opposition or PDI is a mistake, UDP a mistake, GDC a mistake, everybody, activists all, it's collective mistake. I am going to raise my hand up and say, yes, no mistake, and we owe it to the Gambian people. We owe it to our free journalists. But you are Mr. Perfect. comment Marika Khalifa thinks he's infallible. Sometimes Honorable Khalifa Salah comes across that way, even though he hasn't expressed it publicly. But the way moment Khalifa criticized, he will call you for debate. If you criticize Khalifa Salah, he will actually debate, and he will try to say you got it wrong. And that's the way it comes out. People see that you claiming to be perfect, even though you haven't expressed it publicly. So no one is. Honorable Khalifa Salah should own up to his errors, his mistakes, and he should be held to account. Lawyer Ousainou Darboe, UDP leader, UDP as a party, and diaspora, all of us. Mbedi amaka UDP platform oleto. Jam mote mistake la jam yafoko reflecting. You did everything correct. Missteps happen along the way. All right. And this is what my honest opinion from UDP Online Banter. The MPs have failed. We have failed as Gambian people. And that's why Barrow is doing what he is doing today. This is my honest assessment. And I don't know anybody else. I would own up to my mistakes, particularly when I criticize Khalifa Salah about the system change. I want to retract that. And I think in hindsight, Khalifa Salah was spot on. Gambia needs system change. We got it wrong. We erred. We were too much into this. Barrow is our Barrow at the time. Too much, maybe partisanship had its way on us. And all of us here, that time UDP supporters are always on Facebook saying, yes, the Barrow is our Barrow, leave it. I have written posts today. Sometimes Facebook can remind, like yesterday, for Kunu Nombang, I was defending Ibrahim Silla. Jandin Jawara man la fi Jandin Jawara no post nga mabo nga hide le. Yesterday Facebook reminded me nga post jola 5 years ago and I was defending Ibrahim Silla. Biringo je somanda na furu wala nko madaga nyi mabo Jandin Ibrahim jamo Mamadou Ndaw bajela. Ni Mamadou Ndaw ya abita screenshot like post safe. Wana ni Jandin Jawara ya jaba screenshot like ki na NPP nkoli. So we all made mistakes and it's not only me. So this is that. But Madi job atefana mistake all kele. You know, Madi atekala fika mulu blame, but Madi fana nyanda ka from blame. Yalong honesty is a virtue. Okay. Madi cannot sit down here for the rest of the Gambia fail. Madi ate everything kele right. Civic society, they have failed us. Civic society have failed us. Today, all these things cool member cake and Gambia. Civic society, they are not going to. It's maybe I'm conclude that what the part that made me laugh. Khalifa Salah ko Madi Jobate mu armchair activist already. Madi Jobate fana ko Khalifa Salah ko defana mu armchair politician already. That really made me laugh. But anyway, it's good. We should nurture this kind of debate. I'll be able to UDP Online Banter. Thank you. We'll continue on this inquest. So Musa Sedi, if you can alert me for Honorable Madi Sise is ready. I think I can give him a call now so that we can have this interview with Honorable Madi Sise on UDP Online Bantara. And Mbani Ninkala, sorry, Atifanang, what is his take as an MP listening to this debate? I'm sure he must have listened to it. It was really a good one, a very good debate. So, but okay, sorry, I'm calling the wrong person, completely wrong person. Nkana Madi Sise a call on UDP Online Bantara. Honorable Madi Sise, I hope he will take his phone. Let's see. Namandurek is Gambia internet olam. So we have this interview 30 to 40 minutes. Keba Sabali name Faten Sabali Gambia right now. They control my bag. Keba Sabali and Faten Sabali for the Gambia. Kunung. But Honorable Madi Sise, there is no connection. Musa Sedi, Mark Kolkang, he's not on the line. So maybe my name is Koloje, he will call me, but now call he hasn't actually answered. So I'll continue this analysis here. Banimbe Honorable Madi Sise Sotola. Ye bankoje, dega rek mo yubu Gambia. Okay. Thank you so much, Jandin Jawara. We all underestimated Barrow. Thank you, Basin. Ngana false sotole. Ngana mistake all sotole. Nko tonya bring Mansakonda Sita. Nkatu wafola janne. Well, Ngamadi called the Musa, but Amanta is the number you gave me. The number I have is not it's ringing. It's not connecting, Musa Sedi. See, I'm calling right now. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, it's. I think that's the number you gave me. But before it is the same. But I think it's the same number you sent to me. Yeah. Yeah, the same number. Ma call ka wala, but Amanta, you can hear it ring, but it's not going through, Musa. I've called it twice. Yeah, Musa, maybe definitely I try whether yours will go through, but mine is not going through. I don't know whether the internet or the tamakam. Musa, I'm calling him. So what is going on? Musa, I just called him. He's waiting on you. But I'm calling right now. Honorable Madi Sise, you can hear it ring. It's saying calling. It's not ringing. So I don't know whether you are calling a different number. Maybe Musa, you can call Madi Sise. Nia Soto yente add group call auto. Then it drop because maybe yours is working. Call him, connect him, and then call me on a group call so that Madi and I would get connected. And then because mine is not definitely going through, and I think my internet is on. I think, let me see. Yeah, my internet is on. Yeah, my internet is on. I've called him 3 times on that number, Musa Sedi. So it's interesting. Yours is going through and mine is not going through. But hopefully we will get it. But Madi can also call me back. So I don't know. Maybe I'll call Yente group call though, because if yours is going through and mine is not going through, then okay. Whilst we are waiting for Honorable Madi Sise, Musa Sedi from about trial. I'll continue with my analysis of these issues. We have to take up ownership of our mistakes. Gambian on ndalta finger pointing na ha Musa Sedi makata se use liba nyinge nte janni jawara amanke fanjaiti nte hadamadi nte ni mistake tare kani gambe bela lo tamba fala mistake okale bari gambe no dolu bi je nak hani mistake ta tule kunte ba in fact ni ko be challenge ka kamfale. And this is why we want to hold our leaders to account, but we don't want to take responsibility ourselves. Self-accountability is very important. Self-accountability is very important. Okay, let me call Musa Sedi to see whether it's my phone that is having issues. Musa, I'm not caring. Okay, I'm doing Jande. So any Mari line order. Any Mari line order. But in the call, I do what I'm betting I drop ya call you and connect. Okay. Okay, Mbadi will all be this is interesting. Intending a Madi sees a call. The call is not connecting, but it's the same number. Okay, you see, Mbadi and the Musaya call. Okay, there is a. Okay, so I feel like Dunta. It drop. Okay. Honorable Marisise. Honorable Marisise. It's reconnecting again. Ya ma 6 secondes nga telephone ole bulu bang. 6 secondes nga telephone ole bulu. Gambia bari National Assembly member to nyanta top high level phone les on la connection ode. National Assembly member, huh? Honorable. This is huh? Ani alben na do ko le kala follow alien na bilol falim nali olke la fita menna wona la tal fa jola 1 million number approve la anya yaron do ko wate no ko koma ida ko do ko elaki Honorable Madi Sise, bari live le banta basai. Welcome and thank you for accept yenna interview of mbafo ke ko jang kay ni la sise kundan ka nyawnya I hanyita media lale malam for maybe because of media ite for media practitioner te malam for le hanyi de ba ay defa mo media te ngole je wala tinne hanyita moto ya but any audience all in your contour nga interview on your start thank you
walambe lamwelal be kontona men be banko dunia fanna bela annal badi mana wala do ko ya dum kati partner di bido no sere kundawe wala mari sise
okay odaba wale sisa baraka bake be UDP online banta wale thank you so much honorable Sise kontanta bake bi nka MP so la awamen so daja abduma oduma bi tolo na lon tamati na honorable Suleiman Sawa soto nun janne ay kacha dimal ke jambake so itele na take lafta honorable Alaji Estabo so tala barana la tamo benta but contanta kete fonan so jan Serekunda West la MP and well congratulations yela seat retain le but you are now part of the 6th legislature so honorable Marisi saying adiamo that is I'm bringing 6th legislature starter kuol be nyaadi le itela Karola do kuol membe kekan National Assembly I contanta le bang fo man contane
nsafo doko man commencer bake na nsafo danaka doko commencer dame wala mo budget oti wala ketan no doko kuma fold me alon ko 6 legislature ya da ya commencer nimbe assessment ala wala nsafo man seo man contane 2023 budget atata nyame aman seo han demande so abe ko wala na bismillah yoti na ni bismillah man beti ada kamo jikla tele bari na jiko tumondo nyaato be official le bari ka ku yata bake ka tun budget o me yalon ko banko nyanta man sakunda nyanta tamandro ko budget o la o man ta nyafa ko lata nyame
Obadiah, that is very, very honest. Your honest opinion. But 100 Maris, money make content in the 2023 budget. Money ite jikila ten DJ.
Le man content DJ. Banko be tembo menton na fanko ni tuwawol ka fa economy. Amanke sendi me alonko abambanta. Ni kumu abe yikyo korine bare ninsim fangla kuma kan ngi fu budget session ko economy ni economy me alonko abe sasari nendo abe laring ala larang le kan kuranto larang ka fate balula otra gambe dum lebul bare ngaje ko dipidol lata menke ni budget session to abe ko economy ni en lafta falale munat na lafta fala ni banko la economy man betea ika da paso bundal meni alon ko man na fasoto men sa man ko ga da paso meni alon ko kido juro samato lomiti bije banko sta e mantar je banko sta ko bondi gele isaje du no stala banko la economic kan isi kodo safe no isi ato kodo tano ale adundi dinkra me alon ko yiri wasinano bundal meni alon ko ni budgeto ya ma mem man sewoje folo jol men la fata ka tanintul fon la katu bidol ka joko do menna up to end of December 2022 wo jo betatale gambe de la abet anin wo betata wala no si momo ni la dimba sambano le fot sankar tanin floye ba woto kawo jo la fa o manke fendi me alon ko wajibo lo mate ni botaje nataje fanan ko budgeto to nada embassy bunda saba fanan lakan kada Germany to Sweden and Japan oti janni wesi banko ka men da pass embassy ka tara la million keme kononto sai ni na saba ko fanan law kan sa filen bi pata lakan economy alon ko abi sasare abote je nada president ka yawo men banko kan dum be ngalon ko is purely political o fanan abondi million woro ka sama million tang ini dem sen me alon ka be economy fa kan doron bodaje ko den presidential advisors ngalon ko minister kanyanta advice alal bur fanan onatna bondi kabo woro kata say kay bari nga advisor clean la faji anen two deputy advisors niol be jube ni be la no the person milano ko unnecessary ma wajibiya ni lafta banko ta nyaatu ka incredible je milano ko ko le taati be ci banko sangon mi nyaatu mo agriculture be ko men tare o down la ni ya be ka ya ko ya be tin ya bla bren klingo ti badila ko na GLF ke wul kemero kemen tan tay ni lu be ka mo le do ala sole sedli
personal emoluments yeah
ba o de banko sangon no nyaatu ni lam ko de mini alon ko ani ko do li nyapa ko
this is ilo sinen Robert hata bakele so ite personally so monati ite la jeroto deputy bungo man you stop no sako speaker la Joe deputy speaker majority leader alla one solo for atol man fasa role soto bang for UDP MP because I go UDP MP should be you all voted no is that true even though MPP la deputy dole network of la
Mbalanda nyame independent candidate menke to tumanjaji abarandala wonyal mbalanda nyame independent candidate honorable Kante abarandala wonyal baniya jibe dikte bula ni mo sabaka da continue kada ikake katafa de dumale la de dumale mala sai na ka ko kabin ko ke wado no lokando to dol mo tan anin woro ko woro la ni mani tanin kono ko akalake mo anin kono mo ni kono ko ayke so kala ko ni na dikte da tamande nyala ko mo ni kono ko mo wala de lola bani na radio mo ni kono sembo be dame MPP la mo tanni sele bol kono to mo ni tan may ake to ngoy bulola nominated members ñol on tan bol le kono EPS la mo bol le kono ina sida sabo bol le kono ani independent do men ya ko won la de ko wala tinna ya ngir man la menna o nakake bango tara nya economy budget data slow me alon ko amande je bari dibito la rule ka dal majority carry vote men ya won na kan kalo din grado because kunto do di je yobe kala constitution kana dai clear no banali lemo ko dinara da constitution amendment la wa ka be free quota bari nyindo e simple majority lo so wala tinna la tamena amon sotono ka do itole siatam to
so honorable Madisisa why benin platform on your record and audio be dalale can you explicitly call atolu UDP deputy all day because NPP la deputy NRP deputy dolo banga NPP la sokola tata for the people by the people platform auto ako manke tonyati ka for UDP they all voted against the budget ako certain sections of the budget aliyo you voted against but ako amanke tonyati ko UDP 19 people voted against but ite be men fo kan anate men fo they say fenko be jele contradiction fenko variance be jele so even men folk explicitly I told you all voted against this, right?
At the time, more clean down kono wala kamata wala honorable keke paroti.
Okay.
Namanke wati into be present and into be voted against vote min tata. It was 29 votes against 19 votes.
Okay.
Deputy koyenko, UDP tanu be mo fai. What did we do with more Lindikan? And malo ko dikte juma probably abekela honorable
Mbolom atalom Mbolom yeah
now when I respond my response international platform the responder West Coast Radio to Peter coffee time with Peter responder jeren ko ay même fo ay filindi ko wala fije amanto nyafo abe mo le filindi kan it will only be to NRP ko mo be bele lata nyoka en NPP la moli anin tombo ndibito me anko president kay tombo e bulola ko dia ko ya fo wala constitution president o manke mo ko tanti ñinam kuti men sahaya da na sense photo da même fo ni slow man da même fo amanto nyafa même fo mo filindi kan honorable mbo no nga respond wala ni banko kanjan
ngela response moyle
buka mbiro da ko lon boyli na te control game and there's other sections bijele but I have explicitly join section join can then go vote among the grand faban it was 19 against 29 so I sent them for on the tonya
What does Honorable Madisi say? Saying, can we move away from this budget? Now, understand, Fananko, Ali administrative body of the National Assembly, what like a budget in the then you present that the plenary. Yeah. Well, administrative body, Nama Speaker Bijere, clerk of the House, you can correct me. The majority leader is there, minority leader, Honorable Alaji Esdabo, Malon Juman, who are the other members. But Wale could draft that. So I come to speaker and budget or this proposal came from that committee. So Modol Fanambe Honorable Alaji left out from Samalananja. Maybe he can speak better for himself. I don't think you can represent him on that. Olana left out Samalajan. Jamabaya Jalai, he did not stand up to defend or to go against it at committee level. He just accepted it because Zola Tumiganeko, he became a beneficiary of that increment. So Imala ala Diamo Carola minority leader was not fiery like Honorable Tumanjai, Taketanyame, Honorable Madi Sise, and Suleiman Saho. You guys were very vocal. Would you think that is a fair comment in regards to the minority leader, Honorable Alaji Estabo, as far as you're concerned?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Parliament, men kumare Diamo kumare back. But menka disono kuntu wolong vote.
Okay.
And he has voted against the budget.
Okay.
So, Tonalamu Atebeo Group of Men National Assembly Authority, it will kill a mitmutun Tolmukama no auto, it will like an entire deal with the help of the clerk that I not plenary.
Yeah.
But at plenary, even though Amarlo certain sections against the Konga but Kabinara voting to, he was among us.
Okay.
So therefore, as far as parliamentary procedures are concerned, making decisions, votes are more important than speeches. And he voted. We got his vote. So he's definitely on our side.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Sise. That's a fair comment as well. About I have voted against it. So people should also be fair to Honorable Alaji Esdabo. About voted Kumaya than the Amoti. You're 100% spot on that. At the end of the day, the Amos is here, but voting a Kumaya tobacco. So it's very important that you just because our role is in the media is to bring out more concerns for the people to know. Because more can about focus, so that's why we want to bring these things out here. So Honorable Amari Sise, away from the budget right now. Bankola situation and start maybe today you listen to this fiery debate between Honorable Madi Jobat, Honorable Halifa Sallah, PDS leader, and Madi Jobati. Did you listen to the debate? I
listened to the recorded version, partly up to halfway.
Okay. So Lieutenant Yiningal as an MP and also part of the 5th legislature, which Honorable Halifa Sallah was part of. Do you think Madi Jobati, you agree with Madi Jobati, all these leaders failed Tala Solo Sunday, he was accorded state burial 2 days ago. So the Ngabanyang Kobe started. What's your assessment of this debate?
In I really agree with Madi Jobate. He has solo failed because solo funded mainly on the electoral reforms there.
Yeah.
On other things.
Yeah.
And but Mayalanko is key. And it's a audio play. Kamala Bafalako. There should be electoral reforms.
Yeah.
Change of laws. So ni solo fundawanya for alayake. President member Sirimbi solo fundo wala kenda sita. Ntolme yantel katofa ntolme. And the 5th legislature solo fundo wala kenda dolefa nankeda debitoti. But a lot of the law men can put Chinese again. You know Chinese manke more noted diano la ye fukumbo ko ya fukete mo so betray. Not possible. Because by now 6 years down the line, what Chinese declared clearly.
Yeah.
But up to today, nothing absolutely. It was a carry over from the 6th legislature to the 6th legislature. As I'm speaking to you now, the electoral bill 2020 is before my committee. It's before my committee. It's a carry over. So I agree with my Jobateko. Because otherwise, I'm only after 6-7 years to by now. For the first 5 years, in the first 3 years. Because you don't even want that parliament for the last minutes of 2015. The 5th legislature, last days of the 5th legislature. So why is it that it is hold up to that time? Simply because they playing a game On the electoral laws, when elections are just few months away.
6 months away.
So
6 months. Yeah.
But mainly because man-made law. It has come as early as possible.
Thank you, Honorable Mari. Thank you, Honorable Mari Sise. A lot of people are very proud of you. They really appreciate your honesty. Because if I'm about to and you are holding up your hands, raising up your hand, yes, you could have done better. So it's a form of the committee, Jumala. The elections bill is before your committee. Which committee is that? Committee Jumala was it? Honorable.
Human Rights and Constitutional Matters Committee.
Yeah.
When in local government committee, committee full let them that election bill in Jube. In fact, in the fifth stage of the Banco Bay Taman consultation of most all the divisions. So but I am because Lua Messiata, you go legislator dollar Miro, what the terminal and Indoka Nara Kudoman, is come back to us. So, but inshallah, not that Ali, make it a 5th legislature, make it a 6th legislature.
Yeah, Jiko Sodola, like, make it a 5th legislature, what to repeat like Otenge.
Because Nina running electoral law, saying it is very early before us. So that because of constitutional issues. And I'm happy to announce that tomorrow, 14th January, the 6th State in the Nations Forum, I'll be participating as a panelist. And the area we're talking about is the election bill.
Okay.
Much earlier before us now.
Yeah, absolutely, Honorable. Because the election belonging a $200 seriously. Because Yakalam Tajan Senegal MP will tajam. Ko Gambia on the election on being political campaign mandia Honorable Madijob. I told you are on the ground, but campaign you only Kodi Bondol mandia. Then because the playing field is not level, at Dimina Waratale, Mola verdict, the true verdict of the Gambian people are going to reflect in the results. I think the network is playing up. Honorable Madi is a bit more can. Okay, so love it amen for la ñing kuma tele ñing fast track we needed to amend reforms on ñanta kala comme solo funto dalilo le kama and 6 years on, as you said, a lot of things could have happened. Dibita wol molgal jalay men na bake bring diabe keri nimbaro tema honorable Madi Sise before all these issues started happening. Very UDP at 31 MP show. A lot of things could have happened. But what more at all Aliamenke Wolonka, that was 691 D repeal quickly near Honorable Madi, UDP. But for example purposes, near Honorable Madi sits about UDP at the fall ala Siramala. So people Gambian Olfanangal Jalay in the Bakele. Do you think this was in hindsight you guys should have not started with that? Honorable Madi Sise? Nko molkal jala men 5th legislature bring falindro keta jikobe wara renko loi kurungol jenta falina Gambia de like the Draconian Public Order Act and the electoral reforms or mel nyanta kala teng but biratolo sita follow ko ayiko aliake fankoto bambangol ti dibita wolu ales al foroto the first ale men below men bondi wolon section 91 dt pour kal fangolu al fangolu ta kal kamen kal fangolu makoy kamen ni ye momo bay patioto itete fole la siramola so kamen for in hindsight do you think you guys made a mistake by starting with that?
Because what women and demand the parliament as unfair to members of parliament. So I'm ready to talk so I was more of the time I really criticized why coming to now I am blind by the fact that coming outside I really never wanted that because for me that was a very unfair thing. But after giving it a second thought, what already job on that closing is important because patio ka invest bakile ala
Exactly.
pati diul kan.
Exactly.
Pero ni patio investment ka ala pati diul kan, o pati diul fana manyana teki jika do patio ya jamfa.
Yeah.
Ita as scot free.
Yeah.
So ni if this were horses, I would have bring that back. So I accept that.
Okay, that's good. It's fair that you accept. Hadabadi can mistake like Jimmy Nare can mistake like but Honorable Madisi said moving on to the current issues away from the so 6th legislature. Munatin and where are we with the draft constitution? Let me start from there because Birin Baro in fraudulent election win. Nala and journalist Ole Kajako State House, Ako he would bring back the draft constitution. But 1 year on and from the grapevines, he's another justice minister. They are trying to foot drag on this. Puru barola alani sanjitani lulu ani sanjimu wakame ngabotem. Ikabe ole fenke. So probably in draft constitution they are just buying time so that 2026 see the wrong. Because barobe bori can town limitless. So where are we, Honorable Madisise? As an MP, do you know much about state of affairs in regards to the draft constitution?
Yalom baro ni nata promises la. Mamiram gamirol nyanta baro la promise onala anymore.
Yeah.
Any platform ni nata ngo if somebody may he is trusted. Mosi believe no go ha ko bilo binalale. But in baro manke mod me alongo mosi lala. But in terms of this draft constitution say almost we are given to 1 year in office. So it's like 4 more years to come because already a breath is here.
Yeah.
So committee business started immediately after this budget session. And draft constitution is squarely under my committee because it was pushed on with the support of the majority of the members of the parliament. In fact, in a first engagement with the Minister of Justice, we identified that when is this draft coming? So we will not always stop and ask him when. We will soon sit, maybe by Monday, Tuesday, when we start our sittings. So I personally and the committee prioritize the draft constitution. We must push and know when this bill is coming. Yeah. And then we'll do a wider consultation. As in the event that the government is not willing to bring this forward, what should we do? Because there can be plan A and plan B. We can look into the current constitution and amend the sections that we can amend if the worst comes to the worst.
Exactly.
Because, and in election below May along is before us, and drafted in such a way that we anticipate on that the draft constitution is going to come. We know election below Jubilee is in tandem with the draft constitution, some sections. Now that that is not in place, so some of the clauses in the draft, in the election bill, will contradict the constitution. So we have to look at all that, weigh all the possibilities and see what can be done. But definitely the committee will do its best under my leadership.
One more the other about committee be the formal tell committee la nyaton ko so ngati ko so ko ibo ko ni ba normal because it nimbe député wol wa manke kanke jayile nimbe député wol fola mel ko de action oriented hondo mari cisse mo ibo député wol kono le de national assembly ko ka koleyal bulle because alma numerical number soto nanata simple majority la. But then you are definitely doing a good job because ye banko be ya mamme ba ke kata police station will visit about this committee on human rights and ngela diamol moy ko canal fanalale. But lafte nyingala minister Kali Jabi Munela in regards to the draft constitution 5 fenne fo jeban dalila jumalati na manna ni say has he said anything to you guys? Attorney General Minister of Justice Dr. Jalo.
Because when you ask him that when is this coming, he said it's definitely going to come. They will bring the draft to the committee. But that was during the budget consultations. So it was not a special, this was at the committee level. So no use just to test the waters and see what is there. But now that Malong precisely, but it's so that because that person was just a tester. Now that we are going to start proper committee sessions, where the minister can be invited at some stages and pin down and ask tangible questions and hard ones for that matter, which he cannot get up without giving us the answers. Well, I think we will soon get to the bottom of this matter.
Okay, that's good. Honorable Cisse, thank you. I'll be able to you to like Honorable Cisse Johnson, second Western National Assembly member. Audience all for an lafta nyini kala honorable Cisse Nyiningal. I'll have a comment section so that I'll question of Dole Nyiningal. But left here Nyiningal, because he's going to be here with me for 45 minutes and on time or totally. He's a busy man. But honorable Cisse left it away from this. Left it at TRRC. Mbengalo ne Kurial Menketa Gambia on the Jamme, you know, Kilimbali Alkadaji, Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Commission Lota. Under the National Assembly Act, Atole was set up, but the white paper not okay, the yellow report okay. But the bidi work at Hani saying, Mulman Femway, they be caring. Mansakunda Jikuka, there was a lot of great hype, the white paper in present, more content. So it as an MP, what is cool be la min tole be the white paper because more kat kun tole nyinin kala mona be caring. But now you are a lawmaker, probably you got more information than us in regards to what is delaying this implementation of the white paper, because has some of these people any action been taken, like you more dole sindila if the dolbot sambala administratively anything has anything happened yet?
Thank you very much, Senator. White paper was impressive because it happened almost 95% was recommendations were accepted by the government. White paper in the resource was. So actions to be many are going to more than the bailale, more than the relief levy, more than the compensate levy. There are some obstacles in other blood. For example, in terms of trials, because they should be tried.
Yeah.
So, even as the law, certain bills, law, the portal law, we don't have torture, laws enforcement. So, that torture bill also is before the Human Rights Committee. So, those are all things that we have to fast track them so that some of the recommendations can take off. With termination of people, we took the minister to task on that. So I remember what they have done was to ask them to sit like in that they sit without full salary, because they're also taking their time. That me as the recommendation of Canada, could carry by. You will not have court at a proper consultation on monkey. Will not have court as at government costly. So why can some of them were asked to stay from job, but they paid half salary until court is finalized. But we never keep your dole will take care of when total bill dole now. So we have to fast track. So there's a lot of things. But could only because recommendation of dole be magic will keep in the kuti. Will just recommend So some of those things will happen.
So you talk your bill and all these things. Can you give us an indication when hopefully these laws will be enacted so that some of these trials could be speeded up, because Gambians have been waiting, victims are waiting for justice. Honorable Madi Cisse is 22 years now plus years, or 27 years now coming to that.
Yeah, well, what I can tell the Gambian people is those bills that before the Human Rights Committee, they are blocks, the obstacles to the fulfillment of the recommendations. Well, then the country should hold us responsible. So as a result, it is fun. So the committees will do our best fast track so that we give our report to the plenary. So I have to finalize. But at our committee level, in the first meeting for this week, we'll make sure that these things are speedy up and done with.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Honorable Mr. Baraka Bake. So I love some
3 to 4 bills are connected.
Okay, Honorable Madi Cisse Molu Fonanka Deputy Bungo Jalai men Atola do Kuala functions, you are lawmakers, but you also serve as an oversight on the executive. So Mol Kafoko, Kujamala Keke Banko Kang, like the National Assembly is like a toothless bulldog, among the cutting edge, sort of the biting teeth, Pruka Mansakunda hold on the executive hold on to account. One typical example, Atole Freedom of Information Act, Atole passed into law, I think was it 2019, 2020, I can't remember the exact day for 2021, but that law is in place. Public official on Manyan information on Marble, for not classified sensitive information on board. Recently, the governor of the central bank, Yalom bring foreign exchange shortage Karabanko Kang, coal collecte ko foreign exchange man soto. President Fondian, Adam Barrow Fondian told and I think we had $100 million from the governor said, yo, taya, tala businessman or tema. So the governor was asked the question by journalists, and governor got angry, information disclosure. But we have this Freedom of Information Act in place. So did you hear the governor say that? That they're not going to...
From that level.
Tonya.
Because you have an instrument in your hand now.
Yeah.
And the Lord tells you that if you are denied, you can do A, B, and C.
Yeah.
What is the media waiting for?
What final legit point, lady? Yeah. That is. Yeah, definitely. The media you are right. I told you that loi de la. But ni loi fana modoma cool Kenya then the actors and the players in that field will left to the next level. You are 100% spot on that. Because because what keep out Sorry, go ahead.
I think the Gambia Press Union should take a lead in that.
Yeah.
The Gambia Press Union should take a lead in this.
Yeah.
Because they are key players of this law. And they have the copy of the law in their hands. They know what the law is saying.
Yeah.
So if the law has been violated, I think the Gambia Press Union should take the lead and pin down this governor.
Yeah.
But if that is not done, members of parliament, of course, members of parliament have an oversight function, but that should the players should not wait for us to play oversight function over the law that we have made. This is a demand from them. Now they have the law in their hands. They should challenge it.
So we will have to hold the media to account for that on that. Definitely, you're 100% spot on. But honorable Madisi say, media mo sambala fandam fanana wolom. Atulu as deputy wolu. Berala colleague Diamuta back to the election issues. Berala colleague Diamuta Casamas. Ko Casamas dingolo kaitol bebule Gambian kaitol bebule. Allah umala counterpart in Senegal for party leader for not a Diamola. So I told you, what I reaction of you as an MP. What's your reaction? I'll be more fair because this needs to be addressed. Ngaman sekunda jele be fan different la. Iko manke tonyati. But as an MP, biriani moy muneketa la reaction and what because deputy dola na tajang ako fero do lebe tamaka mbarate wo for a platform. Okay. I think Honorable Suleiman Sawa said it's too early to say that on the public platform. But do you share that opinion with him that some things are happening at your level, or maybe he has plans? I think that's what I'll exact what acquire Fero Dole Soto, but at a follow more platform of strong. So Itedu, what's your take on this?
Personally, I just feel vindicated, and the party, United Democratic Party, is vindicated because party all of national documents, particularly the voters' card, are in the hands of foreigners.
Yeah.
Therefore, NPP will come with counter. So now that a National Assembly member stood in the Parliament of Senegal and said it, we are vindicated. The next step that the Parliament should have taken is simple. For me, I'm just giving you my personal reaction. But when it comes to what the Parliament should do, what we could call for, there is a body responsible, the local government that is responsible for IEC, that Parliament, that committee could have called our electoral officers and government arms that are responsible and demand a thorough investigation. Even that have been necessary for we set up a special parliamentary committee. We do our investigation in the Casamance to Senegal to the National Assembly of Senegal and then come out with concrete evidence. Then and after we could just challenge these mass issues. Collectively, that is what we need to do. And I will share this opinion with my colleagues in the committee that is responsible for electoral issues. But other than that, I don't know of anything Mealongo is being planned at Parliament level because I'm not part of that committee and I have not heard from any other committee. All that is said is no more African at their own point. But I think that should not be a solution. That's not the best solution. Parliament could have taken a firm position by the committee. Like for example, when this health issue come, the health committee took the lead. So in this case, the local government committee that is responsible for electoral issues should take a lead in this. And I will share this opinion with the chairperson and some of their members. And we have a lot of members in that committee as well.
Yeah, Tonyalo, it will be for you to advance that to that particular committee. Do you know Jumalabeo Committee Chair, local government? Do you know the
Honorable Jame of Bulungakunda is chairing that committee, but I quite know that we have substantial membership, that is United Democratic members in that committee, because we are among the biggest. The two are big. NPP is 18 and we are, I can say we are 16.
Yeah, 16 with Honorable Kante, yeah. Okay.
Yes, so we are 16, they are 18. So we have good membership in each of the committees.
Okay, abarga Honorable Madisi said, well, Senator, Sambe Sambaladame, well, this tragedy, Menketa Gambia, Iakalamuta in 2022. Well, on AKI, Dinding Women Banta Gambia, I think Namera last time, minister update, was 71. Now it's reached 71.
Yeah.
Bari, Wofanang, Mole Jikilate, Basotoji, Tutu Dipita wala Karola, or Imafo Katole responsible, obviously. But the committee, the report, and the minority leader, Brabe, will below Fenkela proposal. Is it a bill? What do you call it? There's something that emotion. Yeah, that's the right word. That's the right motion. The motion fell short of calling for the minister's resignation. Mojama observed when Honorable Alaji Estabor, that was not mentioned in the motion because. Senegal na jajande for dindin tanning kilina bandaje President Macky Sall the minister by until we have this tragedy 70 plus children and nobody's been reprimanded, nothing. So Malana Dibite Wolo, they didn't call on the minister in that motion therefore Samate should go.
Well, really, I cannot answer that because when the extraordinary session was called, we tasked the health committee to come up with the recommendations. And when they laid their recommendations, members also, I'm not saying that I'm not running from responsibility because, yes, we tasked them to do it, but when they bring it, nothing is stopping us to put anything into that motion to make it, to finalize it. So nobody has mentioned that. I think only KKB talked about it, and some other members of the United Democratic Party spoke about the minister's resignation. But it is not contained in the final document. But that's I quite agree because if the minister minister man who moral attitude so to do warrant integrity to have a look. Of course, this is under my ministry. Man, 71 souls are too much hands off. And go and do something like no more keno. President Fanama rely on the constitution ka $400. The Fanama ke recommendation of Kafuka Efonyo. That is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, because Ntema understand this is unthinkable, Honorable Sise. Because to use sanction, the National Assembly sanction through the recommendation of the Health Committee for that investigation or whatever to be done. But the man at the helm of affairs, even more investigated when he sits in the office. So the first natural thing is he should have recused himself, or you guys should have recommended this investigation before you start. First thing, minister should go so that a full-scale investigation can be done. And this is why a lot of people express their disappointment with motion on it, because it was meaningless. Yeah. So this is what I have said it here. But when I get the minority leader here, I will ask him the same question: why that was, because that should have been part of the motion for the minister to go. Maybe what I deniable, because I think Dr. Samate Amao moral uprightness sort of prove, it's very sad a man of his academic.
But not recommendation, final recommendation of it will happen. It is just unfortunate that a man bring committee report on that could have been included in the motion.
Okay, so wait. Yeah, that's good. So that was a missed opportunity on the part of the National Assembly, you reckon? Coming, okay, but where are we right now with this AKI? Is it because Nadia, Indian government, made in pharmaceutical exonerate well, they are not responsible for this. But then Ndolvola, I think Medical Control Council, there was one Mr. Jallo, he spoke and exonerated this company because this is not linked to this syrup. So where are we, Madis? Is this the end of the story? That no one will be reprimanded, nothing will happen?
No, because already recommendation, I'm sure you must have a copy of the report.
Yeah.
With its recommendations.
Yeah.
So those recommendations, the Parliament will stand by those recommendations. The government has to sue them. That is one of the recommendations. I cannot remember all the recommendations there, but that is clearly there that government has to sue them. So it's not going to be left like that. Last time I heard from government side that government is also doing their own thing compared. But for me, I don't think that is relevant. Government's investigation is quite different from our own.
Unnecessary duplication already, Honorable Marisis. Very unnecessary
what we
duplication.
have recommended, the Parliament has to stand by what we have recommended, and we're not going to leave it like that because this is a Parliament decision. It's not theirs now. We just recommended this and this should be done. So, in fact, that is where our oversight function will come into effect.
Honorable Marisis said there is a caller, there's a listener in Gambia. I message Keenan right now. And therefore, natural, I was going to ask that question, but I feel him being a cool killing. How can we trust all you with all these promises, particularly with this National Assembly, the 5th and the 6th legislature? I be example of the Kanko impressed scandal. Some top government officials impressed Kodul Belale, Dolby a million, like so, for example, Lantombon Tamba, Mealonko Sabe in a diplomatic mission in Russia. Part of Barola NPP coalition. So, and other people, some ambassadors' names came there, Fatoumata Jahumpa Sise, National Assembly instructional Dijaneko, giving deadline for these monies to be paid back. And up to today, there is no update whether Okodulu Jota and no, these people are still in a Femmanke. So, you guys, you come up with Menyin Kelale, this has to happen, and nothing happened, and life goes on. So, what's your reaction to that?
Well, naturally, he picked on those impresses. I can tell you because that question, I can fully remember, is one of my questions in the 5th legislature. And the list where we were given the list. And during that period, a former member, I don't have to name the person, came to my house with slips that he was paying them. So that person was paying up to that point in time. So Kamuko Femman George, I cannot agree with that. But then I can assure you that in the next parliamentary session, which is going to start in 6th March, I will put a parliamentary question for the minister to update us so that we will know where we are. But as far as I know, some of them are paying it. But then I will come up with a question to update us with details of who is owing and how much the ones owing paid, have they finished or not. So that respond will tell us where we are. Then we take it from there.
Yeah, no, maybe my question contextually, but let me try to rephrase this question. Yeah, long. Yeah.
How would they believe what I am saying?
Exactly. I also no love that explain that. Let me just explain that. Yala Yafoko without mentioning the name of that person, Dole Natela Yalaka Recital Tandika de Bejolam. You can correct me, but Namera Memfo, these amounts have to be settled within a particular. It's not like paying it for earlier payment schedule like they have to be paying this within 6 years or 10 years because Namenje newspaper, the National Assembly said this has to be settled. You know the time frame already, but they put a time frame there. So what people are saying, if you put a time frame, now we should come up with a list. It's good that you are going to put this parliamentary question to the minister, but National Assembly should then publish the list. Okay, Lantom Montamba, I jelle you alani 1 million or example already. Fatimata Jahumba is ala 25,000. I really job. Just go through the chronology of all the list and update the Gambian people. Exactly. So ngamera wonyanta kelale. Right?
We will do that.
Okay, thank you. Abela Moikam. Okay, thank you, Honorable. Yeah. The other thing.
I'll take note.
Take note of that, please, Honorable. And the other thing is the same thing with this corruption scandal. Minister Bakari Baji, I understand like Padiem issue. Somebody tried to raise it at the National Assembly, and the person was overruled by the Speaker. Are you aware of that?
Well, as far as I know that, I know he has paid everything.
Okay.
In fact, he had paid because I remember the last time I was listening to Peter over his coffee time with Peter, it was raised and Peter confirmed that Bakari has paid that.
Yeah. I'm telling Peter more like Peter because he's paid. But Honorable, have you seen receipt that he has paid? Or are you going by what Peter Gomez said?
I'm not privileged to see the receipt. Probably maybe it might be the FPAC committee that may If they want, they can ask, but then we can also still ask a receipt.
No, I think you should, because
I want to believe.
yeah.
I want to believe that our colleague Peter Gomez is a seasoned journalist.
No, he is very reputable. He's very reputable. I have a lot of respect for Peter. I don't think Peter would. I trust Peter. And therefore, for Janenko, I don't think Peter would share that Nama evidence yet. But it's not. It's always good to double check, as well, because because Bakari la Padiemo Ndengaje person. These are my words, not your words. It's an act of theft, because your wife didn't have the visa to come to the UK. You went behind the bar and paid your wife, knowing that the wife your passport from withdrawal from the British embassy in the US. You see, these are some of the things Menka Mulu Kanva ministers, caught red-handed stealing public funds, and they still come to the National Assembly as ministers. It's appalling.
Yeah, you are quite right.
Yeah. So
definitely,
yeah. So hopefully, my honorable sister Nisa will follow up. No, we want to see receipt that Bakari has paid. Because I want to resign, and you know, resign. So, so yeah, but
I will resign.
No, what we talking about? Yeah, what we talking about? But yeah, because now yala la speaker for now, akal bulile, sako opposition MPs, because I think Honorable Suleiman Sao said one of the MPs, I couldn't remember, did try for Honorable KK Bilomo. One of them asked this Padiem thing, and Fabakar Tombonjada overruled that question because was it relevant to the topic? So,
Well, perhaps Ubekela during debates later, but not a parliamentary question saying he cannot block that. The minister must answer it.
Okay, I hope you will.
I will take note of this anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to conclude, come closer to home, UDP, and tell baby UDP, let's sign Honorable Madisi say parliamentary local government electional for Lenga Nyati Lingala, Chochobe Waraling Gambia, Itebe Serekunda Wesley, which is part of KMC. So, politically, do you think UDP things are looking good for us to win this, to win landslide or win most of these seats again?
I believe we will not win the entire seats, but we'll have an impressive results.
Okay.
And I am hopeful that we will win Banjul, KM, and West Coast. I am confident that we will win that, but we are not going to take anything for granted. You know, overconfident. This is not overconfident. We are losing. We will work as if we are going to lose until the votes are counted.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, these three ones, Banjul, KM, and West Coast, we will win those. But we are not going to fold our hands.
Mañana complacent la. Kafureko is.
No. Let's just fight at least we are losing. But there are all indications that we will win these three main seats.
Okay. Final question, Benjamin Kalamena, while you're here. Then you are going to tell a telephone busy the back. What like a young star was he? Me along go, one of the candidate to become a council. So we are so upbeat about it because at least for the first time, our colleague in the diaspora here now, he's a man of impeccable character, very good man, Yankuba Dawa. I was so happy that Patia select. All the other candidates are good because they're good candidates, but it's good that at the end of the day, only one person can be selected. But their concerns, couldn't they? Some of the UDP people get easily paranoid. Iko ibe Yankuba Dabo block la leko baro. In fact, iba foka neko diamol be keka neko ibe yemenke sabale le bole ke latela. So I want you to assure Gambians. Because there's nothing, as far as I know, there's nothing in the laws of the Gambia that stops him, that would bar him from, because he got 3 years man for him, he's not convicted, So if an American you rumors all way, but as a lawmaker, can you try to calm the nerves of our party members while you're here?
No, actually, UDP duly. Look at Ali Puna Patio Coma, Ni Catafai Water Funanga Funting a Cato Fine candidate. In the case of West Coast, let's vote for Yankuba Dabo. Period. And the final one will go. Kato fight. Don't wonder about our command. Don't feel it. You are disqualified to cut a loan.
Exactly.
Because in the case of Sabal, yes, Sabal block, but were they able to block UDP?
No.
The UDP block, no. The UDP won the thing. So, but in Yankuba's case, it's quite different.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different. It's completely different because Yankuba himself is a lawyer.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Yeah.
No, back, but Yankuba himself is a lawyer.
And Honorable secondly, Haji Sowane, Afanebe part of that 3-year journey, and he contested in the last parliament election. So that tells you the whole story. Yeah, so they kind of.
That's the best yardstick we should use to calm Gambian UDP members down. Come go in contest. So therefore, the same 3 years. So Yankuba is going to not even block his nominations.
Yeah, exactly.
And inshallah, Yankuba is going to be the winner of that position in the West Coast.
Inshallah. Honorable Malice, you say you have to I forgot that was the final question, but I feel like platform to move for a question. So you will jab it then be yes, Sarodi. First of all. Cherno Sise, Ako Sehu, please ask him about the Public Order Act. What is happening in regards to repealing the Public Order Act?
Public Order Act, as far as I know, it is not before members of Parliament. And we have people now who are very much interested in it. Bill. So now once it is not, because Anatolia withdraw. So among Murunang. So that is the status of it. But Ngamra is incumbent on the Gambian National Assembly members. Kajeko Bilonia ay Murunang. There's a need for it. Yeah, there's a need for it. But as far as Public Order Act is concerned, that is what I know about it.
Yeah, the need to be there kajada privately. Woko albe the draft constitution or batukang. Ni wana ata because wobening in a way abe Public Order Act about the instruments of it about bundle about repeal. Is that true? Like is that the thinking of most of the MPs?
For me, Nintenini cannot take on that. I will say these are two different things. Let us demand for the Public Order Act to be repealed. We don't have to wait for the draft. What is going to be the fate of the draft? The National Assembly is saying there is no single party that has an absolute majority.
Yeah.
Today, if the bill comes to the Parliament, and the NPP 18 says no, it's going to be no. If it comes to the Parliament, if UDP 16 says no, it's going to be no. So there is no.
Sorry, please, I'll can mobile or call us all. New Honorable Mary Sisebedi, I'm going to mobile.
The thing is, we should just repeal the Public Order Act.
Okay, that's good. Don't forget for a private bill could be sponsored. Honorable Mary Sise, what is stopping us from sponsoring a private bill for the Public Order Act repeal?
Nothing, absolutely. Maybe stakeholders should just throw in their hands, because in coming up with a private member bill, you need sponsors, well-wishers of the land can just put up, look at one of the MPs that they trust, and then work with him. That is how we have the private members bill, major ones.
Malabigela Kumakundu. Malabigela Kumakundu. One of the MPs, I think, Honorable Sana Jawara, was talking to, when he was in Parliament, he was talking to some of our people. People were ready to sponsor that bill, and he did promise that he was going to do it, but fifth legislature didn't happen. So maybe we'll have to ask him the question on that. But some people were ready to diaspora janga kudul kafunyo kan to sponsor the private, because the Public Order Act is a concern to people, infringement of our rights.
It never took off the ground as far as
as
far as Honorable Jawara is concerned. It was just at embryonic stages.
Yeah, embryonic stages.
Saying, I know the other person that talks about it more is Honorable Suleiman Sao.
Yeah, Honorable Suleiman Sao.
He's very concerned about it.
Yeah. We are all concerned.
He's very concerned about it, and he's talking about it all the time. So in the context of Honorable Jawara, I think there is no better candidate than Honorable Suleiman Sao.
Okay, so signing up Bob Ture for another question on you.
We also are behind it.
Yeah, nanga Bob Toure na UDP Finland chapter Bob Toure ate fana question inka ko se who said ele ask Honorable Mari Cisse the reason why our own elected UDP officials are reluctant to come to Bantaba to talk to us about issues of the national and party interest. Yes, but that doesn't apply to you because you come to Bantaba, but there's a general feeling that some of our MPs are reluctant to come.
Our former MPs.
I call no, some of our UDP MPs. I'm out for former. I call UDP MPs. Some of the MPs.
Oh, our youth MPs.
UDP MPs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell Bob to leave that with me. I will discuss with our caucus and then I will encourage them to come to the Bantaba. This is our Bantaba.
Yeah.
It's a flat platform. You know, Cedric, media law. I told some of my media colleagues, I said, I don't intervene. Because what it was about exposure. If you are able to talk about issues frankly, honestly, well, it adds a feather on your cap.
Yeah.
Tell Bob to leave that with me. I would have a chat with the young ones. Because obviously,
I don't like Kebaldi. But even not only Bantaba, even most of the media. You are very frequent on media, King FM, Honorable Madisi, Honorable Suleiman Sao. But I think some of the MPs definitely became more media. Even Kerfatu, you go there, they go to platforms, member caring, because member caring at the advantage of the radio for local listeners. And when you angale kam bafo madi mbe wole foga wole nyanta talala because ni ajibe honorable ajibe madi si sending honorable salada ila interview ala debate bekan angale kam. But how many Gambians ndola banko how many people can speak English there? So ale tale biamoni. Exactly. Nyanda angale kam fo ba wole nyanta talala,
Banko mo jamal kam moy kaw moy bo diamlo kan la bank mo le kan moy ba fo kan yami. But non de ni dem to kam fo dem to ba kam moy lo to ba kam fo be ko fali bu fa France doro amante na fa fenna.
And no Madi Cisse, is it this part of your plan for National Assembly from Pralse, Malum Falastani, or so for the Senegal, il a député bon de Suraka Mokofodi. Munana Dola député bon de because député Dolphin be challenges totally expressing themselves in English. This is the problem. So Munana you're not looking into that to have flexibility local language for député Bongoto?
We are definitely looking into that because I come catch up la Jamaleto. But we have to find ways of the Senegal in Gambia for the men. It will not be too expensive for Senegal, but it will be a little bit expensive for Gambia. In Senegal, they are all comfortable with Wolof.
Yeah,
but in the Gambia, you can money count Sulata for Manigol Konyade. You need to get all those translators in the chambers. You gadgets and all whatnot. That will make it more.
No, Madi. Honorable Madi, we can be reasonable and we can tailor-make this thing to suit our needs. Gambia, Jamadima, the two most widely spoken languages, were Mandika and Suraka. Yeah, so I think that should need Naka for all. I translate.
Because in the early 60s, Kadon broadcast started Radio Gambia. It was only Wolof and Mandinka.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
So that's you have a point. You have a point. We can start with two.
Yeah. Okay, and Maris is a baraka bake. Yes, Arodi saying, Ibemu Yamarle Dila, Ntolfon diaspora la, online, Melbe Lamoikang, and the UDP party as a whole. Ibemu Yamarle Dila, and Gambia in general. Yeah.
Then we will have a comfortable footing for the next presidential election.
Inshallah.
Political is all about struggle. Aliyakata bad. Wallahi, diaspora yakata bad. Kamu boleh go diaspora nintul. Abe ko tanzao ni hero. Ni yiri kensa ulo ni buka sutura. But ni ko be sansan kensa wanga ka boile. Oto allo la ni ada bad na political kono tut no yidi political kono. Ali wakil kenne ke ali mo so ko do la campagne.
Kora altida kala waramba ba dungoti ninga ko ay ma you know ngo bari bo fola imaje ila 6 seconds ngo ay ma ngo no malaga ne tonya ala 6 seconds nga dole ma nyoni ni wato ma kala mda secretary of cabinet ay ma nyolo so ni wato Ibrahima Cissé secretary of cabinet ngala ma nyola ne dalo ya kinyana Cissé ngo Cissé ko nango le ibuga bay ibo fola jam musol to support la de banda ba musol to support la de abaraka ba honde wul mali Cissé abaraka thank you abaraka okay badi wol walam keta interview ti ning honorable Madi Cissé Serekunda West la National Assembly member very interesting kachambe na colleague kondon na menketa Musa Sediti Musa Sedi la telekan interview facilitated and next we working to have Honorable Alaji S. Dabo next Friday. Musa is working on that. Honorable Alaji S. Dabo. After, we will reach out again to Honorable Fatu Cham of Parliamentary. We've reached out to Fatu Cham. We haven't got any answer yet. I cannot say both Musa and I have reached out to her. I think a couple of weeks. So dole ko nga Madi nyininka about the airport security, but Madi has gone. So Yankuba Jami, sorry, it's gone. We couldn't ask all the questions, but next time, maybe an individual don't have a question on nyininka la barakatake. So Madi ngolo 1 hour 56 minutes. The lines are open. The line is open right now on UDP Online Bantaba. The more have to call to contribute to this interview, or you have a suggestion that you have to do. There's somebody who was calling me from the US. Okay, but I think that is not a call. I may have to contribute to Bantaba. So ala baraka bake atol meli alon ko albe YouTube Online Bantaba la moila ning more la fit to contribute la dorong. You can call him right now. The line is open on YouTube. Very good interview. I have a lot of respect for Honorable Madi Cissé because he's very media friendly and he's never shy away. He's a very honest MP. Honorable Madi Cissé, when National Assembly Rontadaming, he always yalon menune focus on part of the civic education earlier. Gambian honest, and I saw Dudu Jawane Nakoto okay. Ako manyana mobi blame la, but I disagree. We can't just put this on certain people. However minimal, we all have got a stake. You understand it? Yalong Banco Doku. Like Honorable Madi Cissé, he owned up to their mistakes, National Assembly, things that they could have done better. And this is what because we are faultless. Then are we claiming to be perfect in the political landscape? Let's be honest, I for one, Sako Diaspora, UDP, I think we went overboard in supporting Barrow. Because Malong Barrow Moshika, Barrow Jamfalati. I regretted some of my actions. Because we were emboldening. Barrow could have, maybe we could have pressurized Barrow to honor the 3 years more, let's be honest, and we would not have been in this predicament that we are in. Yalong, Nilafita Bankoy develop, Alinga Bankoita, let's have honest conversation. It's time for us to have honest conversation, Gambia. Tonya Akademile. Omar Fati, Bismillah.
Okay.
Enembara, Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Adiata le ya enjoyle. Okay. Okay, good. Jimano, Yusuf Asanya. Ito moleti.
No, Yusuf Asanya, Bako de Bantaba.
Okay, yeah, so I understand. Yeah, get him Omar Fadil. Yeah. Aladino, okay. So yala interview janya dile.
Yeah, I'll call Bediata. Yeah, anin fanandela fatame atla jal ko be ta bakal en to nyaabe dame fanan dum wala mata na lota men kan akala fila lo fa dam okay bari yal nga be nyaame sa ko be tinyata so nin ko dum tinyata nyo blaming ndi amara sai mun nyanta ko stop le
yeah absolutely you're right
mulbe le elo soto
me wala foka nyande
so wala elo yo do hadamadi adum wolde hadamadi amuna solti mo yaaje fayda nduro soto
yeah
so sai ndi amara gambia nyanta nyina la wala le atam wala wole kafu nyoma nga kafu dipitel ma dipitel fawne mol ni ko korra da men do finti mol ka ya ko ko korra jannale kana si ko men keda last parliamentary call to ya muta ko pochito minale pochito manana so ruwa jewol bije manna falino sayda mon do nyo feño la banku dum do batal ko ni ko ko kala nya to banku dum le batala dum amam bete awonya so angol sidia jata sorry angol sidia wol pi wol ka debate menke nda ajube la debate ni nde kay nde ko maltale nde ko lo nde maltale
mune malamde Omar
okay but onu flow be dame ni londo mo kona fala bi mo inspector atali yanda sila la ngako ko al ngana mistake ko jara automatically bembe kerin banko kan ngopo abarka si ke kala folta je ni do bana ni na folta ndal di no be siri be jure ga nda maltale
so ite amera debate o manjena tala ko be la ni nyo sabo ba debate o fana mo nyo sabo le tidi
ha no sabo ni nda kamel ko ila nyo sabo ni sande mandro time of ninda muri de la ke ba be dame ane experience men sort of former regime ane la be dame political experience men people ita nyanda mo commande ka nyoma mr kol melketa ruwal kenya to anin banko bita kan nyare nyanda tambila wala le mo le ngani na nyola mr kol la ka nyoma anu pejele ay promotion nka mara wala nyanda ke ado ni mo be kan ko de mo ni haklo be jari inen ta sai lo haklo be ya ala ma dila ni kama kapo iba pula la jela ay ta kensen wato kata ala wato men kata ko be siwle ina da duniya ko na tan senela lo haklo be ya men ala ya dila men haklo won be ya walla hakole kan ko kendo lo ndi so ni be na consider so yet si radio already killed na bagala carning card debate lela so kana abete ada pari won science and gambia man need wala gambia need tamen na mon problem will solve ko da ni ko le be na je adan le be nyato ale findi mo ka ya mo le mo le no la ngake like bolon any bamba mas wala diamo ani think ko to kenyi in America.
Mo Senegal wol.
O Senegal wol. Alla diamol be kumara diamol be ame kumara bakale sai mo nyanda ni tamen solo nyalay solo la ko tamita le mole si ka ko wato mbabala ay decision mel ta dawda men nyanta kala ni dikel nyanta pat kala ndo citizen ale bilinga lekan ni be fofen pass la mole faje adon even jamol ka pata demonstration ba ntefte Gambia di tepu mo pe loje sino pe loje na wal ni sali man da kre la je Gambia tamita wala man nit kela so do la ta pise la ali na wal falin kairo ko do way mo felle
barka Omar Fati la diama bedera tonya ali ngana together right now nga boni nyo blame la carrément ke so mbe nga nyo momo yela mo for sa is time na baro boni la nyindula to wala nyanta kala na preoccupation ti Gambia ali ngana together nga chahan ning if we remain divided baro alaman tankala he can be in this position for longest and obekala Gambia la masibo banko fela bebe tinyare banko mantra la buluto you know
be solo sande el bay bala forena atlana be do gudla nga kombo nimme be do gudla ay na postman da kay na ni tla ko ko kanja ba mo lekta kona da en juga ko mo lekta man so ko no ay se ko bi da ka nyama tenne man ta ka ko ko o ko cross ro ke tenne man ta ka ko
banko tinya
ni mo bende banko ni so de la hadi amu ni sai alna solution o nini benna
but yalo Mr. Fati kukli na biji ndolu bele fana be sonna nga foko in a way hana be kala 1 or 2% leti mbe we could have done things differently so nimbe sonda so ngana chukolo black but nimmo do be sira ko okay se vous êtes itele atinam be ñu situation ko se vous êtes le fana ko Omar Fati lat nam be ñu situation ko how can we come together is all of us going yes okay we could have done UDP we could have done things differently PDI is fana lawyer for we could have done things differently activist or Mario Jabate wol fana ya for okay dolfana we could have done then we have an honest start and try to redo things. You know, banko safe lady. But in Ninko Metlani, you blame all UDP atina baroketa time. Dolphana Logan for Doyle Ninke. Where are we going? When is this going to end?
Because foundation communal bemudina dunkelet okay so momo kirabe kontole momo ikamistake
Tonya
but mistake la ni mistake so la mistake ko le tu
ha but woman si antol kono Gambian ol bukal la fi mistake ko accept la Mr. Fati
yeah Tonya obijele ani mu fa ena be siri wo le ibadi wo fa ko kera le Parliamentary
ye kamfa nafika ya anin fasaro exactly yeah you're right Ano Omar one thing is nyimbe mo civic education on nka nimbe diamo kan lafina moli understand am ngimbe Gambian ol bella we are just speaking generally like Omar ya funya men dolbe jele tonya mol be Gambian me yalan koy date nakar pour okay bari même fana warta banko ka wolon fa saroti even at family levels ikajele ning say wulula dolbe je fe bu ka hanika tonya fo dingole because dingole tubab dul ka ko do kiyana ite dingo wulu ya topoto ya karandi ay futa men wayta tubabu du biko wakana faale lete to tonya fula way e o lete nyande fon jibe la fambe la ndawta abe mu ñun na faaleti and they will even value being Omar Fati ka 1 million soto si vous said le womo stranati nindani lota ka foko no be tele faale le tente faale la yalla ntol we have problem ntol la banko is a problem ñin palasi ko le ñin kodi ko li be it boils down to ñin kodi ko rek. And we call ourselves Muslim. In that humanity respect, not whether Omar Fati 1 billion babulu, what Hadamadi ya wole bunya, ntola banko kam. Hani family levels is there. Ni family do harjo warata, do ma harjo me harjo wati beka wala ni woy me on fa wala kake. Korla kon.
No, c'est que ngela ko mo ko daji be nyim point fon be kada mo fon fotande. Like misal be ite se tara Gambia yedo ma bodi nanje yana na. Ye ko do ni ya yedo mo be balare comportement do na na da sa fu ko do family ko lo. Do na da ni no lo ko ko ro wa se ite. Ite me ona ni bu ke te ko tek.
E be kada wala ya.
Ite kada wala ko ani ada rete ko mistake ko. Be kan no lo ko tek ke te against ka problem mo putika.
No nanyim bangun dengan ala problem os yara bage ala problem os ya ya mo kendol be Gambia le
boy se kan no do nyame bamba waso do alla wonu ndiama wonu ndokumbo kan nkumbo ta bato
ya wodi amo mo jamale kumbondi de because mo jamani dole fo ngobel la moy kan afanan ko ama programme o blanco because a bebe kumbol la
yes but then la programme la moy fona mo son custom no be dawo dan han call for ni aso tan kare yek la through alla programme be la moy na ta repeat la ko de ka la moy but alla programme o mendin jela defe adol albeta men sai ale enough experience sotola asul nyanda trial la bag song solta sol group na be ke al damo kap nyo manal na da plan ko modonal ka diam alka mulla sombe mo ton alka kule
Baraka. Yeah, ngela point la. Baraka bake Mr. Fati, la contribution of better. Yeah.
Yes, let us contribute la to infana. Sorry, I'll call out the share, but call out the cup. Come you Sabla Babali Kamemfo. Babali la ko intamaruba.
Ya Babali mo ne fo manje mo ya ko nyadi.
Ya Babali ko anata prokasi abe diam kan almangol toyal. Sound into pro coming solo sande mo bela solo sande ne. Comme jam politique kuma mo sida. Yo ni politique ako politique kuma mo sida bari political party ngel yo da han sa ni me da political party ho frado political party do lo wula. So o sanga bla manyan na babali manyan no follow. Because ku jamale beten ko aron ko la me alon Quran aron lo yenat nan solo sande nyulla sede ala komi moldi fata mo fata o fanya nyama ita mo moldi me ala ko mo fa ikata boluri na alkiyam so ita mo alman dum ita mo lonna dewonti ita man son karana ya deke parakanda ya de man son so be ala ita nata mo la mo kendola sana dulai kata mol hadalika so adibe la da mo lu nte kontanta ba ko lu ngamiano la ko la bana kendo me wilta aya jadi when men ko mu gande din kende bal
no video you remember baro call out kan yeah
yes because mun ya na wori ata hayin da nindi jenda balande jamul adu ben jamul men nande ba baba yi kam ko de
bari Omar du kare fon jiota e min kane fam balande baba li la diamor baba li e palaso di la National Human Rights Commission okay ajibe palaso di nyine mema feka Esa Bokar si moy diamol mbebe kuma kil ngole fola ni e palaso di menna wo boka fol jaman sakunda la kuto they will defend the government yeah alafta barole sanitize la but that cannot work yeah because
I don't know because niko dunia mo nyanta parula dunia la ila paru kendo ni ga men ga dunia yanda ka paru le kan ni la paru yi kan nan na ale men ni la paru ko but ala kun amanda o ayo do akono ko isa sila alanya ay ku kendo benke ikana pantinya ila dunia paru ko na ja because ni pantinya ila paru ko na ja kendo men ni la yatinya ima ten bi tan tan menke ni fa al kama be ten la.
Okay, baraka bake Omar Fati.
So I will continue that other forward. So but you see that you have to drop because almamo le kadiamute. Ni almamo diamuto kan dembo. The camera go dunia phone. The camera motor gambia me along ka sa jabino. You know, amaje ko do table lato. Wol man si babali man si pon kalo onya. Anin de aman si kalo danya be sako wol. You know, ya play mon silindi. Ni man sala ko diate ta ni man se ala akero. But kana si public dame alonko je manka sonkat ladi je mu duat ladi je mu kamola sawande fe kendo sede fure me alonko banko nyanta men kala ma kai mulbe be suri ede kana si ko ko kete ka be mul doal
yeah baraka Musa said nin baba lila video lo dokare manta ko play la jam please yeah akai video maybe kende woni na video wala kinyana but baba lila video manta ko play la jam because okay Musa video do okay Musa me wo sambala nan another program iko jara soma adama baro video out ngaje tunko ya say I 3 million di molmen jara soma so we'll have to discuss that another edition thank you for sharing ngaje le tunko maronaje abarka bake Omar Fati thank you for your contribution thank you okay mbadi ngolo callers all sam for a call ke nyato dama komani ba fanan tala albe dama ka yidi ko lan banta balla thank you to all your comments here on Melia contribution okay jang melbe several ke kambala comments o je kan jandi njawara Jani Jawara muntu mala tebe banta ba kolla tata simati ngaje kadinjai nyomin ko wabe alaji si well you can call into banta ba I don't know other people are connecting. I don't know why you are not connecting. So but in a Sam maybe I've not left to contribute program auto Samba Kuru Bismillah
Hello, assalamu alaikum, Mr. Sidley.
Inimbara
Kay marxisé mo nan jam problème o marxisé.
yeah igaw pa ma si sama problème ol
Ma jada ke ma punjaro lo ya ka bi yo ko dol di anyinin kala kuma du foye wutan dala ko yeska ata.
e ma yana ako itolu ila network lo be dala because ni ko be famolu jolan tol ko kodo kana so nka ko hanide albe mo la lu wala fali na folo na li yol fali na lu sulote mena na dial no he is very honest I'm buying any music or stop down. Sorry, no matter it's interfering with the. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So nte dal ngala kumola moy back baro ni moli fem dispose baro ka fita kola baro la nyin to baro ya fasade do da ka ko ha dala im palaso mem ba tala abekala dinni wonati
I overle ko
ha and then ako I mem wala society mem fire be sidi njayla pour ka by testaments
wo to nyalti ko ngo fo janne ko no baro fo damate ko ma baro ba ma fo ma bi ma jallo is behind that baro Obama is behind that attending fatu ba baro
okay and then by president is number 2 for the country ako baro la fero atela opinion atela mira men dia baro si kero na si dinjay na by president sanji kilindron afan kuranda afa mole ko manke na de banko sama
Sam ngawo diamo mo le barinte ngamera Gambia no le samfula jusula le pour Sidi Ndiaye kan do la président c'est pas possible hani vice president woni baro e Sidi Ndiaye announce lu ngena ciobe wala Gambia I'm telling you ciojo no no na ke molbe mobilize la protest organize Gambia woto baro na ke boy Gambians cannot sit down nga Sidi Ndiaye can turn vice president
Sidi Ndiaye mo même ko wala election o men da fa succide de ka fo president de kala bank no baro fo en mon pianya mani ko
yeah it's sad yeah Abaraka. Alaji see, people are calling me through WhatsApp. Please, you said hello. I can call you only WhatsApp because I'm at work. Yeah, you can call. Nothing is stopping you from calling WhatsApp. Okay. So this is crazy. Call Sam call through WhatsApp and Omar Fadi call through WhatsApp. So if you have my WhatsApp number, you can call. You are writing on the platform. Then you can only call through WhatsApp. Most callers call me through WhatsApp. I'll see for your information. So Allah barakabake. I'm bali mbal tentola jam mbal joja. Molbe nyini karola mari jobatening. Under Ali Fasalala interview. Mba share la forum otole. I will share the audio from Peter Gomez. Molnele alongalbe forum kono. You will get the exclusive interview. But Allah barakabake. So the line is still open. The moment after call, I'll be here next few minutes. That is so. Allah barakabake. Thank you so much. Alama baro blafita Sidi Ndiaye kala vice president. At a work la. But ingo na broda secretary cabinet at a manual nyini. Yala ndesa kinyina ne. Kono ko dege Gambia defa ne nañu jaran ka broda solo dabe tulo kono Sidi Keita Fatise la broda Ibrahima Cissé secretary of cabinet ñi wato kono mo ko IGP Sanyang na jarango akonye wotumo ala musolu beka tamani egg di wacha ali yoloni egg di wacha wolon taxiti akon tol beka rang egg di wacha la akonye bari bi nyinkata IGPT sign private no moto kota pulola ala musol ko le borondi nkay gambe do la nyamo public official olu ibe mulla ko dotale iba Mumbai la ibu kay mira ko day of accountability will come, day of reckoning will come o lungote bayla. So the momo la fida musu tanyini la umila right let they have no damn business because big amari and all Kenyan and guy mala private life leti. I'm not going to share these pictures. I write totally. But one problem that they have ikatula mulla public kudulegi. Where was Ibrahim Sise 3-4 years ago? Abe labararing amambala soto wala say ñun be haramo e be karal kufukufuni ali be jibe demba sabali o kam da ko mo yalo ngo samala be wulula akono futo demba sabali yata Ibrahima ji sankareto the same thing. All right, so yes, Janin Jawara ni mela musu tanyine la nyini. I know that Islam mo allow, but I'm just saying we a civic right lady. But then these people are using our public offices kamulla kurul abuse ibe tamala anu Minister of Digital Infrastructure Usman Bah mo jamalen texco iko ateleka tama ni minister beti, and I ask myself why Usman Bah kamune tama but yala Usman Bah will they feel untouchable. And right now chow membe gamtel wo chow killing wala betala gamsel it will fanana boss Elizabeth Mendy, the general manager of Gamcel. Elizabeth Mendy abe retire la this year. Wol fana be ñoo sabakam palaso la. Saying more ibe kaka morolia. Intela ñande palaso. Chow membe Gamtel lamin tungara la blato because bire ñin deputy manager of police advertise nama director of finance mini be to for la janede because they are going to give me their list, you know, like Omar Nyasi to for janame. And somebody actually validated this to me, Musa, because Doka Musa said mo ka for Omar Nyasi mo kendoleti. And I don't dispute that mo kendolom, maybe Musa yalom, but then Molian call ikonye who said Omar is very loyal to APRC. Because Babukar Sanya neate mako palaso. Yalon the problem is bring Babukar Sanya beji afana yala mulle samanenji. In fact, ya fonyele for malo with plant whatever on the Gamtel at Tebe. He was a junior officer. Babukar Sanya ne a promotion of fast track. So he feels that he owes an obligation to Babukar Sanya. So, and even some of the directors of finance and other units will Baker Lamin e Tungara sabotage. Lamin Tungarate, he was trying to, because Moya Miran Tofo Balikari, Brahma Silla would help him. But Tofo Balikari, wo namanke ka baro support. Ate la hagito moto. Ate purka baro please. Ole Brahma Silla la preoccupation. Okay. So gateway ko Lamin Silla Lamin e Tungara Blate Brahma Silla Nyong, Brahma Silla Lamin e Tungara Fasa, pour gateway mo dan kampe. Because Gamtel ma resources soro. They cannot even invest the money. Purka equipment ko also. Near Gamtel network jiba mambetea coverage Gamtel, Gamcell compared to other networks. And Gamcell is a subsidiary on the Gamtel. They are answerable. The general manager of Gamcell is answerable to Lamin Etungar. But Gamtel is not moving because of all this inner fight. There's a lot of inner fight in there. So Gamcell from the central Elizabeth Mendy is about to retire. I'm a DC. So somebody has to apply for that position. Say be chow no sabotage. Ibrahim Silla Oma have you sort of Pruka State House, please. Okay, that's Ibrahim Silla for you. Okay, I tell you, to make Baro happy. That's his agenda. So so Lamin Tunkara feels so lonely. But there's a caller from Spain.
Assalamu alaikum.
And then I told him,
Acha
Bismillah.
Yo, la programme mba folo kan seku. Seku Gambia la ko sakara nyama bala fa watta ko.
Go ahead.
Baro je photo nya de ka foko Sidin Jay ila ftora kala vice president to seku odiamo be sialal de.
Atutan dolle bolde. Ninga accept and imagine sabali muta chocho wulita amanke. So
exactly amanke ning Sidin Jay ni ko kala vice president to Gambia de wuli tu.
Yeah.
Sidin Jay ye ko mi ke nimban ko dole mu.
Yeah.
Sidin Jay manya kamala simo la Gambia nimban ko dole mu.
Yeah.
But ite ko president woni ite ko de kalin kila Gambia.
Yeah.
Molu porta Gambia no ngamira hani 1981 for ngamira Gambia no ne ete refugee fi bla ko ngamira. But Sidin Jay atena Gambia ke refugee fo ko red cross le ka domoro di la boda nyakilo ba kan kila is nyola ning Mohamed Sande nyol wolle be boda la o area domoro di mo la ngamira.
Yeah.
Ate Sidin ade feria fanan cross bla fanan ko dole accident so je Sidin Jay lo best up nato ngina ta mol man ngina.
Sidin Jay wa malo soto de Sidin Jay. Yeah. Go bingale ko almamo dole ya. But it was story de. Almamo. But is it true that I from Fale? For your Fale? Is it? Okay. Bari yalo Maimuna Sise da boya fo janne Maimuna Sise baro la soro ako balo man ako Gambia man sikio fa fo ma fo debite bongo baro fo la yo ako Gambia man sikio ako ni mol fu de ki jole ke fara Maimuna Sise da bola fo de ndema fo
yalo problem mo yalo tolu UDP ni tolu diamu de ka opposition bari yimbe dal yimbe tinyaro kala de because now for the opposition kumole mu di barse kumole nyabe video la sai min de kering da pesa ni mobile phone jamano sai ten mun to len ko kake pour moya de barse ka fo ko fon de jaharan sai bar Sidin Jay ko pour Sidin Jay to ba SDC ko no kada kay mo to nyanda kumala la
yalo ye information no dinako iko they are very mad at me because ntelenga ni news nyinta ntelenga break janga amplify the akibaro janga na Gambia ntelenga ko expose because they are very upset with me saying imale be mele because baro ba male be nyin ko koma mba Juma Jallo aningo musu nya kandiri ko fatuba baro alo musu nya kandiri ko no lune tol ito lebe nyin ko koma ya on sane so bari ni la fita Gambia Cairo e tamane Gambia ye mulu bulutu konto Sidin Jay bula be dame already abe dame is an insult to us let them not add insult to injury nim baro mistake to lumena announce ko Sidin Jay vice president oti he baro be problem ko la Gambia de because Gambians are very mad at Sidin Jay yeah
so seku ini kibir ka kibaro dila alamale sutura alamay ale de sutura da fana nga dogu kende baka to wala kontine de dana so moye muda ni nonsense comment on mi alon ko dol ke wude ñol mi alon ko ke tol ke faatu mbay ñol ni kirbu kala bole kare dam
je fo faatu mbay ben defana attaquant ne fo
no ntage no faatu mbay jobla ni sabal le ñol ni mo jela
non ndengo block le no yalla mon problem oti nte wo Fatou Mbaye Job ndengan da bo ndala even before ay sabali before amanka sabali ko nte nka wojala kanyim mandinka agenda le promo ni si ko le ni ñing tribalist in kuala safiro be mu wolti ñing tribal is nonsense ndena man comment ala post bala sina kele ne ngaja be banta ba jibe kan ngaja be comment la nganya kan sala bari nga block la last week okay
brother say li nga ni fo den tay ni ya je da am ani mosi pa ka kay ni nan ni wali ñebe ko ni ko wala di ya ki bo do ko may no
bari ngamela UDP ngol nyanda menkela Musa Sedi men fo yalong ndol fana nek ñu amplify ni mobe a block the account will become irrelevant ning 200 or 300 or 400 people ya block so na isa foro ka aje ko mo bukala sa abe give up la so ngame there should be an operation mo ya block you know but a block rek a block ala account or block operation ala block. That's the best thing. Ala block right. Kewolom, iko kewolom. Well, nde modole konyeko ate alon jumalom. Modole konyeko alon ko jumalom. Bari nte malon jumalo. Ando mala fika haka soto ka fu karelo mal lofi. Modole ka.
Porque bal be ka sile tawra ma sa kunda si jalle bala so so je bari bi molu ka mo jele ka fe pour ba mo te mire la ka buro ba mo ke ona ala puto ka musu to use ka bula wandi sila ka annen pour do si fana si jo ni si do
yeah
ite mire la wala ndanga na fe pour ba ndanga Facebook la always ndanga fe pour ba ka ko to ta ko ni te post to de mo ala ki ani min fe ni mo oni nyol be tu ide jube be mabori ana findira mo ka nazra ani
yo abaraka bake thank you Mr. Dabo abaraka
thank you so much thank you.
Okay ala baraka bake mbatu ntebo kala fika account of on the code discourse bantaba because bari ni kola sol ya samana I will talk about it ndenga block le 2-3 days ago because Sabali yes definitely I don't care what the rest of the Gambians think Sabali be do ko mena UDP B mo jama mantra keka ntebo kala fika mo nakara la kola de Sabali mistake all kele like say who said le mistake jam moti jam men sa fe ma mistake ngo jam mo perfect jang mo perfect ngo le fo Gambia problem auto madi jobate ay cool kala manya na menkela de say who said le nga cool kala nyama na menya jam mo jumal bay bolo wulen le sa fa ko te you are faultless ko to seto la jam bari mislama ya mol katara misilma ya fo kele la le na tubi ko misil moti yana ye cool ka misilma ya to dol maki Sabali bo kelo la gam so ni momo ko ite mo UDP support de wede fake account le clip o imafika ba ikana national campaign manager attack then say who said li to kankile and let me tell you I am make this clear the korontola because we want unity but ni momo be UDP ika another UDP member attack constantly ni ma stop then in tol be na problem so la in UDP or Facebook Republic will be no problem so and we don't want to go there. We're going for other because in another doi gela you don't see any doi bring Keksane problem so do you see any doi member going after Keksane? Bring Keksane problem so for iko police only atara couple until UDP ko leba kastikeka doi call in it you would not see Coach Pasamba Jao going after Kek. They didn't go after him. Maybe whatever they have, their reservations, they will say quietly, how can you call yourself a strong member of a party and you're going after our national, if not for anything, respect the party that you said you subscribe to. However strong feelings that you have, you need to respect United Democratic Party. He was elected by the delegates unopposed as national campaign manager of UDP. So that is UDP. Then even national campaign manager, you are going after him. And then you are not a UDPian, in my view. You are just not a real UDPian. We will have divergent opinions. We can disagree, what is normal. But today, UDP lati, nga Facebook, nga Bamba mass attack. Bamba said disagreement sort of no. Warankatanga tunko attack. You are not serious. Yalong Gambian all this idea of momonala opinion on freedom. Hey, freedom of speech comes with responsibility. Almol dahandi. Gambian on nak fengome ya favor asafo harmony entitled so and near men attack janga boka DA mel ka fo jam people are entitled to opinion near attack they are defensive they are very defensive and let's be serious. We cannot be part of the same party in new attack. I'm proper nse nyo ya mari nga ninga je ko ninga liala ko seko sedli ndenga mistake ta janne musa sedi sen advice no lo keba sabale o modo sen advice no le all right but inte nyo attack la publicly. That is not normal. Everything has a limit. And you need a point for about somebody. Sinya killing full saba abula. Otherwise, it becomes monotonous. Every day you want to sing the same song. Then kilo se dia nya nika play it local lolo at the point a bit passionate. Okay, Alaji she is calling. Finally, Akabian call kana masoto. Alaji she, welcome to Bandaba. Hello, Alaji she.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, Mr. Sedley.
Enembara.
Even
Tanate ite mamre na ne call ke Bandaba. Ngabe nyine la call follow today.
Most of the time, you can number in Kale. I even number in the Bulaye. I'm on 4-5 thousand. I need number sign, Madam Mr. Gallo.
Orondela kemo jallo juma. Kemo meme na UDP UK chapter. Okay, I didn't know number dealer. Okay. Okay.
Because
oh, then holiday. Yeah. No, manta holiday. Na do ku blani jeman jamfo.
Okay. Because to live the holiday around 5 feet.
Okay. Niga ben jama auto je. If jama ka jumo sale holi jama auto. Yeah.
So we 51. So you remember 2019 Salonga Party holiday all over the
that's a long time. I can't remember, but yeah, probably yeah, we met. So go ahead. Yella presented yella contribution up. Wala Monty. No, Mr. C, ndefama kan frustrate. Yalo UDP. Ntola modol bijete NPP kita. Jumalo NPP fongoti. Yalo mem fonganka. Ha NPP ngol ko tem. NPP ngol, and you are making them so important.
Because always you cannot be attack the UDP ngol.
Yeah.
Election no. So what you not do it cannot be can putting on the UDP ngol. UDP ngol is out. It can overreact to the juna ko kana alo ko mo kakanya. Ano kaya ko to that.
No, Yankoba Dabola ni loan defo, you know, people are and itolu yala menka ante dimi not dimi from menka frustrated la koto. Ning NPP ngole from for here iko NPP ngol kote NPP ngol is sabali block. Yes, sabali block because of the commission of inquiry recommendation. Jani commission dengo lonne Jojo yo will use, but in case of Yankoba Dabo, Jojo be money used to no Yankoba Dabo. If Kodol biji Yankoba man sentence in a court of law. He might convict. You know?
If you remember, if you send
you're more confused ni breaking news. Oh my word, it's just crazy, you know. No, ngamere need mo UDP ngo fonto Mr. C. NPP ngo di anda forum ko na ko Yankoba Dabo ite nyanta tala yi counter audio bulaje ya foko almantra tonya foka Yankoba be lola la luate Gambia me Yankoba stop. That's how you counter these people. But nindolo ka nyo call duma me nyo hakilo jahasendela hai ko iko Yankoba Dabo te lola Yankoba Dabo. We are amplifying NPP la message be la kangole fongo warande kan it all more understand. It doesn't help the situation.
I love UDP as a party, but party and contribute anything at the moment. You understand? But I love the party definitely.
So how do you mean party man contribute fan now? What do you mean by that?
I never contribute anything to UDP.
Oh, you never man contribute. What are you gonna contribute?
I want to do that because at the moment I don't take a decision yet. Even Mr. Jallo is not a
Mavala kemo ete samana UDP. Mavala emuruni na UDP. Kemo mbedi amlate ne mama ate ete samana UDP alaji si.
No. din tin biriyo pen ko do ke proli nan da program mo to le bar comme ça kam blodu na jibo ko ne mo ke UDP definitely even though I love the party but I never contribute anything about UDP program.
Dudu Jawna wenyu ga ko fonyo no Mr. City from Sinchi Bato in Sami.
I told you when we make the program. I told you my name is Kantai because people call me Alaji. Nobody know me about my original name, but they giving that name to me. One of our elderly passing Garabaro Kunda, that they give it that passing name to me. Kantai Suare.
Okay, imo Kantai Suare leti.
Well, I'm not original name. That's what they give me. But everybody call me Alaji. In my village, nobody. Only few people.
So ibada Sami lebang.
Temo sana suwa kundale pochongi sana pochongi temo santola pochongi
ite bu kawo leti.
No, I'm not a
Kawo ko bolongolongo le kawole fo kawo kun koldi.
Bolongolongo le wise pa tombongol
Ano kawo manke ko ma wise wala mu toleti doron comme sura kam le kawo rek amanke ko negative comme kawo ni mu kawo ma rega ndefo mu kawo le sidi.
because in left ala ko ko le mo boli para amusu ngolo ne amusu panangan lone because amusu ni na prode nyo
Okay.
Madu sila yung kaproda la madu lone madu lista prode la na kelda proda la.
Okay. Okay, abaraka baka Mr. C. Thank you for your call. Thank you. Abela Maikan.
I don't finish or you want to cut me off?
No, I'm not cutting you off. Go ahead. Because ngame la fetala ni badi ya ko explain na jambake wala na I don't want you to go into those things. Those are they are private issues. So go ahead with your topic.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Political system has is a part of the politics, but it's the political.
Tonya.
Because no man some commissar appointed like a poll where they can point us accept the idea of I have to accept you in a jama.
Tonya.
Because whatever nonsense coalition of basic that coalition is no right way to do that. Performance yaka ito tabang kuno de kala coalition of pinan. Performance yaka ito kulang ka po na get your income. That's the best coalition.
Yeah.
So kung saan yung join together, natin sa sa man natin laban because the ASIA mo bela sundo mo kuno ASIA le punta din. Danya mo ka to support. Kaya man tapos ko ila kung nanti ale pati le sundo mo ko.
Hali fasala be kuman la debate lalde. Haklo to de.
No. I personally debate. Debating na you bela bari kung saan debating yatan because debate na problema pa ko. If you fall knowledge man lapit ka diabo la pateke.
Madi drifted into other issues.
Yeah, but it might get what because he you telling me that I was slow and the big fella. Not just the mentis.
Yeah. But yalo ni akorosi solo tonya electoral reform, but niyajibe the poor governance and all these issues. Madiko is all connected. Niyajibe, he's got a point. They're all interlinked, aren't they?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I just before they move to any other thing. That's what I did. I even so your issue they move because I even said Amalika accept commissar. They betray solo Sunday. I love it all. Because I love it for the advice, but you did then I don't call my diamond.
In fact, ala modol be a bit condescending because Baraka for Italiela party dimol kunindele yol kalamuntanle. So Ninian party dol market what is left to them. That's I don't understand that. But that's Halifa Salah for you. He's entitled to his opinion. That there we go. You know.
I understand that. You see me, I never been to school to be fair. So but the political system I never support. I don't care about that.
But equipment at school, but you write very well, Mr. C. You must be having a lot of wisdom, huh? You write well. So equipment at school, formal education.
No, I never been to school.
But ila safero ka bele yale no. You know.
Well, you know, if you live in Europe, you have to be wise. I'm wise than Adam Barrow, even though he went to
Adam wada bonje o man wala moy alfa o nyora ditale o mo kana o kondi ko kondi.
Adam Barrow is not a Gambian. I accept that Adam Barrow is not a Gambian.
No, Gambian olonde, Mr. C. Gambian Obama mo Gambian oltide.
No, but in Gambian way.
Ah. But okay, nange mako fo bring ye jongulal bondi. Fo Gambia dingol letije be jongulal ko ke nyon Gambia dingol fa. TRRC. Fe man Gambia dingol je melan ko Gambia lan sarol mel wuluta Gambia wolle man take jongulalti. Abanda yalla wotu mon tol fo be ka fole ko ñunu mel ka faro ke bodana Casamance la ya jame ka luntan woleta but biringa tolu moy dol bije nga do bije fo mu banjulun ko leti yalla ita folo mix tale do bije wo ñun be Gambien mol na fa ñun mo Gambia dingole so tonya baro nga information o men so tede baro nakarla abama la karola Gambien bara fama o potana futale baro fama manke Gambien oti okay baro fama bodana futale wonatale bara bay ko bota na fula dule Gambia. So according to the Gambian constitution, one of your parents who Gambian right, were qualified by natural by Fenkoni by birth amo Gambian baro mo Gambian but ala muso fatu babaro wo manke Gambianti wo mun na laleti wo bama na fama be bota na Guinea. Wo mu toñalde bari alaji Mr. C baro bala musole yalo fatu babaro mol ma wona san fatu babaro le mi man sekunda ron kan yalla gameno mo buko ko fatu babaro le kan man sekon yaje docteur samate fo mo bo ministère la fatu babaro le ka suko fatu babaro manke Gambia lan saroti abe bala fa so la Gambia nyaadi Fatu babaro mun na laldi fatu babaro dindi male nara ba mana fama bodo nan Guinée fatu babaro fo nga Guinée fula kan wala fo abuka Gambia fula kan fo male fula kan moy ite nañu ko moto fatu babaro ka Guinée fula kan wala yalla Gambia fula kan Guinée fula kan fata to ndolla problème be ñun lu tawol lati lu tawol because yalo ni akorosi ajibe Elanin point is very important. In fact mba kono fanundu la domande is very good ya samana Mr. C ni Zainab Suma Jameje ya jamme birani tuti falbe futuka nu akabala tuti falka iko molga men fo iko tuti kalka yamar leg nakabe kodol kala all right so tuti falka advice le ka kodol stop bari biraye Zainab Suma jamme futu men bota Morocco a fama bota Guinée anun tolla ñu face de disol be ka Guinée connection sotole imajo wotuma la ñu mo fa gana wajabindi because ala muso manke Gambia lansaroti so it is very important ñi Gambian ya is fatu babaro te bala fa la Gambia even though ala dindi yake Gambia bala manke Gambia lansaroti fatu babaro manke Gambia lansaroti
okay what is lucky do fana la comme ça nene ya moy comme ça dole ba ko kam programme do ko ha ya jamme comme ça ka putile balo kele bari ya ba ma ba o ka tonya fine I don't believe that story you see ulula amobele la ulula respect uja ni ba ke kanira ulula dia muda hani wolo be ma muda bani ta shi dai ni la
bari tonya Mr. C aja asombi bojang abe tonya dinkura me fana ya dinkura mo jamale funtita ya sede ya ko ikaka diam ñunu bete fani ya fole ikaka ya jame advice ya bukala yalo ya itinya ya don't be surprised ya ta bama la kumo moy la because look at ya how arrogant ya is ya jame manya jibe do so iko bari tege iko ba ikaka advice in fact defa wodu mo be freedom na story do sort of a special flight le samba no pour ko samba ijola maka Obama was appealing to jamme ujajo dol bi je pour yewol samanan pour ate damma kada do special flight ya jame ko hani ya jame man song so abuka Obama fa la kumo la moy mero ñi kay sympathy sotole iko kodol be jeni ya jame ka iko hanay modol sorong ikaka fo ya ne ko ñunu bula ibe ñunu soron na mun la nafati la bula ñunu man kuke ba ya jame ka fa ne ko kane dabla na man sekonda tama ñaata
okay kuma clip ban ko ko men be keri ko sa tay ngeen ka wala ka ko ndo ka ko duwa de cambia ba ko ka ko mo duwa si pa le cambia ba ko ba ndela understand mo le understand ka ko duwa de ba ko ni ka but ko ban ko ni ka ta ñane ban ko men duwa ya ko ba ban ko ni ka ta o ñane
1997 constitution ole be marakande
I understand that but ya lo ke bi ta ko ku tay ko ha duwa de cambia jam cambia man la ke ki no la ke ki blah 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 you understand what I'm saying
yo, Mr. C, what that will be for another debate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, anyway. Nice to speaking for you.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Okay, then.
Okay, atefana mukola kutolti bantaba. Bamba lebe last quality. Bamba Germany. Kadi Murasulu. Atefana me call ke ninga tare. I need to sign out because ninga overtime ninga overtime okay jare jandin jawara ben overtime o jolale ning tambita jan 3 hours la any minute lata kan wrong jandin jawara will pay my overtime you know atara kan overtime will do kadi mo wolo ngeni fengala programme la moyle tunko very interesting but mol buke kam moy baake kadi mi te buka ila diamu buka senaya
no because wolu network wala muka beti ya la German sometime network system
no Germany la telephone system o bele ada kadi mde alla system alla network wala bele ada tol la angale la network o didi
ba ya la sometime te be dan to wato do network ko nyin ka jam len na
okay
o fanan be je la bay la programme o be diari mbake
abaraga waka kadi so bi o mona be dadu
comme bi dal sa yamoro min dino west coast ko la barin combo west coast wala gambet alla wala da fel al carton fa yangse na broda
yang kuna la interview pa modo program very important defa namba sot la jan talata lungo
yes because sirfo min be jembe o jele
aba inshallah yangs be win nale yangs kan
yo what no kato bet yada baka bar yalo gambia comme nite comme mon call min kata west coast nite na kay tollam gambet big west coast call bi ni decision ta pour ñim bi gambe mostly ala demaro wala beka because it tollam gambet ni me nakar so west coast call sa lek no fe yankuba dabo al carto fa al yasin al
ano yangs nte I don't mogala fikal next stick out for many people but ni Youngs Ganyeta, Youngs will be a role model for diaspora because Youngs sort of back. I'm 100% convinced Youngs will deliver on the West Coast. Yeah.
Na Ganyeta for Abekela like compartly me just Benyame Dakar because Yalong for Ninko Miala Banco Kano. I balafa soto asila da hadamado hakola mbadi ala la palaso diona kila fo wala fo sallallahu alaihi wasallam ko ni be nyaaton ko tam tombona akwa jiben ala forya be nyamen anala dignity be nyamen ana aka kuma kaumin fa aka kuma kaumin bonda da kona kafu mulia akali o jiben anala kalite nyim be nyamen kuma la hadamadi ya be nyaadile ani hadamado tema katama ani hadamado temina katambi te bunyani raspe wakalwo alu mosi fa tombon ani alla palaso dialla ako ni alla palaso do mosi fala naranu ko al kafenna jo mimu namo tal kadu abulu ako tumando bato na jada man satalla balla namo control adunga lafta do ko minna bo wala kala so yangs de niaji be nita na karla wo daji ko balale mbadi wo daji ko balale
Musa Sedi be tonyela ko nga fo ate fongo be lola against Yangs Musa Sedi
no fa kana okay so wo daji ko bo yangs lale so yangs mu hadama do tindi ya jibe ya koros
wallahi jinoto malonde ala ko to nyam malon kaje ba mo la pro bar youngster kala moti mi alon ko asa hani ka hadama do hakko do adun kila wala ko kila ko ni place di mola mi alon ko gurumala mi alon ko hani ka joko mi alon ko ba dole la ko hani place di alal kajo mi fon la fa ka akamu kadawa al kajo mi fon la mu kadawa do fa kamula kala ko do sunya binna wala je wala be ke nañu massa kunda kuna ba pare tap ay guruma ay lek kat riba
wallahi
hani wo fo massa talla fo man la fa
no way kadim amanke lek kat riba de lek kat haram fay be mo kili wolti
lek kat riba le ak haram yeb ben la
because riba fana mo haram dal
yes abe mo kili wolti because mo ni mom bala mo ni alon ko tiaje 2 million people na broda siku ya palaso sika be lati yes palaso dila ya jo kendo sika ya londi te mo mol min fon ke la lempo jo fon ko be sika ka dite wol fol man tra good life ko bar hani wo ite ko jo kendo min fon so ite ko hani wo man wo mete si wo man kanyete e ka murunte e ka nga ko case nuti nga ko case ha e ka mur la lempo fana sunya so nyaje hada madu wala non kam mon dal kam min fo tusu wala nyinti ko e dunya jale de loi kendo wala ka banko samba bar ni loi kende ka banko kan so nyaje president min jata ka wala ke so mil fana be president bala mil ba support ka min jata ka wala ke so after wo mol kanale ka banko la namo fo sunya ben fere nyalo ko ta ka president la support hanare ka banko la namo sunya bari ta ka president la support ku tela
kadimu nga video jele tunko yemen share Musa Sedi Akinya almamul na religious leader son tol fon la jara ñi ñande kala ñoomi le bari fon la jara ñi keta wala nante maluta bak iya iba fo kam baro e million sabale dila suitcase o kono malum foytol kana mu islamic finger idi man baro ñi nga ñi million sabo boni rami baro be million baro munto ma fo 3 million cash kawdi na religious leader sol ko ka doa baro le yaje africa pour baro eta pour africa eta ñala ko momo ke mira itemen na famen soto la nyaton ko bulu not banko ite o dindingol fata jang ni religious leader sol nyata consulment soto la dindin taworo wala fata jang wala ko be nyaati le nyata baro ni kala wala fulo bari tol ko ka dua baro e amalo warta baki
because mi yala misrimani comme mo sa fo ko tam misrimolti warta façon no mo ko misrimati ji ya fam Mosa fono konta misil moldi bor wo sarra sonno mo kono misil maake je because non dani lam be nyem fola yalan dunia ya man toje abira akafir kundala fa misil ma kundala hadama do naman tili rek amantilin ya na sa because of dunia ni misil ma ni ara mon ko tan nata ita lata ala lata ala kilala lata na mo lata arjanola wallahi jino ita fon do mo la fo mi alon ko fo alulum bolo la na re lata arjanole lata jahannamol ita fon do mo la fo bar yalon ko misilmo ndaka min fo musa sede toujours wala nyinti ko to misilmo la fo ka hani haram do mo la misilmo
kademo kunun dindin dolen kol Gambia ako atema milifo Gambia no maybe da ilo wala badaba aga mira Gambia no ako Gambia no mo me kisala social manga jele kuti nga ko mun keta ako nyogo tapale yani nakaroni jenko me nyim banko kan bal ni akoro si melka haftano du arjumo kata juma salola ako nyogo son tollay molbe kala salilalti nyaadile jenko si awo banko kan ngayla ñin karo ko sonde
mo topiko sama nana because bi bar ngalafta diamond of ko wala fu njaay kan mem fa da jinga pet du de takale mbam ak nopam de
way holof bobu non hoot na de kadim holof bobu hoot na man fo nga faranca ma holof bobu non
put du takale mbam ak nopam
put du taxale mbam ak nopam
wa put du takale mbam ak nopam
wo fo ñep manika kaw do way mëna min
man nin ka kaw man nin ko fani ak man salo ko comme falola tul finja wo mukat na atulo e bo falo
fiti futo buga tulo na falo na tulo fenkende patande ni
takale mbam ak nopam so min beje comme min beje wala nyinti ko sa yangs dabo fela nata lota so fan keto manke saya borti mbado lesir
kade mo mole fela en text Gambia ko ite mu Senegalais woleti
wala nyama yalo bar yalo janim mina fonta mo ko o hakilo bulande ko mo do man dinne janim mina fongoto gambe no tewul mutala fen kula bawo gambe no wala fol manke gambe di wala
no kana nyina ko nyimo NPP ngol di kana daw ati ka MPP la support ako yala me for Kadim ako Shehu, why are you allowing the Senegalese to call our platform to talk about our politics? Yeah, whoa, is serious. Yeah.
So wala na gambe no me for koke me for go sa ora yinta da follow mun gambe no tide na broda wallahi jino san kala
iko ga jandi jawra be to nyaka ako karanta ndar le ndar
na fa man karandar karanda Senegal la bar man karandar na broda so karanda ndar la banda fo man karandar
okay kana jandi mu trouble maker ti kana dan
so ya social media Facebook on san kali wallahi jinote manka gambe lansaro hey dol be mu gambe lansaro ma foko man kuro sobon kono society kuro be jele ba gambe do lansaro mina be jarle beta ka fo solo sande manka gambe lansaro
wo mu tilembali alde bar Kadim memengela Kadim iteni Fat Njai mbal book la one day ba Kadim imina video le bam foitina video foite o kadiamu call to do wala kala fo bina video pour molije
yes why not
okay mbe book la le ni Fat Njai ale special session wo katabe di ala wake nato lebe conversation sot la ja Kadim uding it is happening America kan wala Fat Njai happening surwa kan wala you know so
mande ka kaw surwa ka be kilen kon lafta mi fole jani ni ba programo ni boy san isa ba nan no mabbe mbuli sam bonda kala mutal juna nan
maybe nga tunko for advice wo be kala panel to nteri ten tunko ni Fat Njai ni Kadim ngana special jandi jawara ka fana be join na le jandi jawara fana ka be join na le bari wo mo NPP ngol di bamba be NPP ngol sambala non non ñaari ay nan mo la programme bi jindi
san wa do suwar ka mi ko yalo nyamo do be bulo konata nyamo surata nyamo fo yata batal man ko ka fo nyadi la fo nyamo ni to ba dol dal député dol ben nañu député bo kono wol mu wuya lelt wol mu kom suwar ka mi fo ay Ousmane ñapulen wol billah wol sonia batal fa no wol ye la ñaw ñarandire kala wala ñam ni yele mandi karola
okay Kadim na overtime o sitele sai not 3 hours over dala baraka thank you so much Kadim Rasul Germany Alex Kala baraka Alex thank you so much Kadim programo ñing mina terminate la jane sai ala baraka thank you to all of you. We got a trolley question here until another time. You can my band about Pamodo Boja Konyani radio do komu wato leti. Nimangi radio riba online platform of wato because no one temina below kila jandin jawarale and na teko MP ako barole ben below nde barola bututo ngo haramle. Nte se woseli. Baro hanala bututo nga haramle. So jandin jawara ni ka kodo bondi barola ya Oto kana bantaba donate stars on la stars on de murundi le man we will refund all the stars you UDP bantaba barola kodo ntese wose li nga haram dunia ni alakira ya baro mutapale moleti mo me alanko ate tata mansono lo manka mankunda biti wani iya gambien konko be gambien wala businessman kurwol be kono dilala so barola kodo momo ka bantaba donate stars wala fodem makalamuda ni ka barola kodo leta mbela stars na darling Hadijatu Bailo Ba mbetentula thank you for your donation on stars thank you nga appreciate ba kele ngalo Hadijatu Bailo Ba o mo fulo foroleti wote barola kodo tala o kala at afamo tara koyo wa banta ba donate la wala thank you na darling membe Germany be kontona baki thank you to everybody jiki sane be kontona baki la baraka baki thank you to extreme fans of Europe and Bantaba we have a weekend break. And inshallah, Monday, Aisha will be back with the multilingual show. Akamenkening Fulakangoli Medikaning Subakangla. And then should be back on Tuesday, inshallah, on YouTube Online Bantaba. Thank you so much. We carry on the discussion. Alingam Fangoli G, G, na son Tonyala, Alasinan Dema. Adamadimoni son the Tonyala, Alasi Dema. Tonyanak, Amandia. Ni momo ka tonya fase kun ka fearet ha in ko stress goto nah dalen abaraka bake goto nah I don't know whether I said that properly goto nah jamano ka good night me guten nah I think I hope I pronounced that properly Yusufa Jammeh ngonka na programo kumfale bari Yusufa Jammeh ate ko call ke foni mol ko programo kumfale ate kana last minute call ge and definitely I don't want to be here longer. You should it take a program called last minute.
Last minute, last minute, you know.
But kakari that last minute all because no the minute charge overtime la janne.
Overtime do ko change la but you don't WhatsApp la kai. That time off on by side do ko time wala fale da bulu na da mutabate no.
So ela vera mo follow sai.
Ni program follow ngal la kacalla ma la interview
bari be diamo kan banta babe on
to yala kay ngal de control any mad fise se ko kamya kay njamira no e ko pisalo ke da banata lonna le meni yala mo memu na majlisi mo ma pisal no se ko betal ba Gambia no bari pisalo kera kamyan ko pisal da tonya mabota you know so everything makes sense sambanya ta be mabo kon Gambia
abaraka
so bunge na kashe do mo lama ga na da pisalo bekeda bari nil lonal man pisala ko den wo
lil lonal secondo la jara yalo men kan defo malu ñim video men fonde raw botan to la jaarale nte malta ba
na jibe sang na wodi jibe le kuma da Allahu akbar you know biko yalo mo men ne akabulo tililo ba ka pour ka tonya fa ka kolale
bari jarankolu ñim manza konda iba la mañal be siya kan je badi jarankol biko ni ajibe IGP mo jarankole ti secretary of cabinet jarankolo mati sidi keta mo jarankole ti jarankolo la matimato siata ñim manza konda back is very embarrassing na ñomi ngol wol ga ya mo kili nabi je lamin kuini jamme ñomi ngol lamin kuin jamme o ni lamin kuin jamme mo modo da te nyante dey lale ata manyala diamo
absolutely ata manyala diamo kunu ngala diamo do mo kiwe di ba fo ko da Allah akbar yalla ñu do ben ding ñu minam bulande fo
lamin kuin jamme wala ko be ya jamme kala jam kinti
na kibaro lo absolutely ko bala fa wat no do kay se ko sila de ala waya da wala kenya sila to gamien ko le bul ya jiglu ko fo ala minam bonde wo dulal to kat afay na diam ya kunya li ngate no so kamben gol nyata gullale kadu ko men do munu no kadu habuna gambia se ko gamien gol si e bulo la nyokan no bala no dum finish that I tell you
balona abaraka bage Mr. Jammeh time o bantal nga 8 minutes overtime like so Jandin Jawara ben na 8 minutes so jola kana wora abaraka bage thank you Jandin Jawara you owe me 8 minutes of overtime so abaraka bage all on the clock Ensa ABTC is also calling. I got to go. I got to go. I'm closing. Ensa. Ensa, you'll have to contribute, Lale.
Yes, assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, I'm just about to wrap up. So yeah, maybe in a few minutes still at all. Yeah.
I know get a last minute call alti na je kujamal le bekirim bakokan. Nia senendi kata ni mola ko albala bedu de gambia bakokan. Kadu ko nia je wolbe fenkela fo almamo ka la lifetime
yeah bari ñi ko garawtal de so almamo ñu ne suicide commit ensa
almamo ya famfa gambia banko kan so mun kula be lano kan biya lonko I give up life la milika mol kawandi min baroto ko ni e famfa ite bitala jahannama
yeah
so Gambia na banko so do stego mia lonko it is juxtaposed, it is upside down, it is kumula beduma mia lonko Gambia tinyata. And another thing that stand out in the debate of the Gambian so-called Messiah Halifa Sallah and Madi Jobabe. Halifa is an elderly statesman. We respect him, and we give him the honor. Katande komenko amu banku den kendolet.
Yeah.
But Halifa has some issues. Me alongo ngal londo sotole. But Halifa la discussion ol kono ate wate ndeka bin korosi je wala mu nte.
Afanande, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good observation.
Yeah, I follow this guy religiously. Kabrin tolbet kulo do yalo mo min karanta Gambia banko kan ike yaka Halifa Sallah la bake o wado internet ol man penke bake pare Halifa nyanta min understand na bi na dindingol lel soto milia lonko instead of ye karam of penke ya bake banko design, it takes us few seconds now wo bekara.
Yeah, times have changed.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
So we have good people in the Gambia, Milia Lonko Faisali Pasala Karandino, and Milia Lonko, people with dissenting views. So Alipasala, Amanyanka one level as something. Kaku derogatory statement on five welcome kapu wadati wate. And we as Gambian collectively Nyantaka Minta Sanyi, wala munyetiko. Ngam fonyo kafo konte. Let us do it this we and us, regardless of it in big. Because it is a private member bill sponsor no that is not it.
No, that's not. I don't agree with him on that. He got that completely wrong. He got that completely wrong.
He lost it.
Yeah, he lost the plot there. Yeah.
The issue of may and shall. Shall is a hard and fast word. Shall munati walang karo Bible. But may is a possibility. So may if you are supposed to do may nima work it.
Yellow Menketa, I think I don't want to open the Pandora box on this answer, but I think I somewhat agree with Halifa Sallah on that provision because the Constitution may. But the Constitution didn't go further to say if they did not invoke that may, what would happen. That's what Peter Gomez was also saying. That it's the Constitution that has a loophole. Ninkoko, Seusedili Bantawa may invite the chairman of the diaspora here. Ngadanji. So if we invite the chairman of the diaspora, but the Constitution is silent, what Manager was trying to say, then he must come. Yalon shall and must is in legal terms are different. So in that part, I'm more inclined to believe in what Halifa Sallah said there. The Constitution is there's a reason why they use may and shall in that provision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
May and shall Madika mean for J what I mean to call. He may. And the committee when you symbol sort of like a made put into a form of a shall.
Okay, can I ask this question, Enza? Why did in that section, Melia constitutional draft, in your mind, why didn't they say the National Assembly shall invite the president, but they use it for the vice president? Then there's a reasoning that they want to be flexible. They in the vice president case, it was shall, but in this other one, they use may. So why do you think the two words are there's a reason why they use two different words there, isn't it?
Because Imalafika flexibility.
Imalafika enforce rather. Imalafika enforce, isn't it?
Imalafika enforce.
Yeah.
So therefore, but the National Assembly, where supposed to whether it is may or shall, the may can become a shall when it will be the contract that you're coming go. Now, instead of the vice president, we need the president to be here.
But like if the National Assembly invites the president, Yalon constitutional should have been Yalon Yisifa, I think the drafters should have been very clear on it. In what they could have said, if the vice president, the National Assembly may invite, failure of the president appearing X, Y, and Z would happen. Yeah. Exactly. But they didn't say it. There's this lacuna in the constitution there. So what an academic. Yeah.
In the air, but
yeah.
From a layman point of view, area to debate back and back.
Yeah.
You know, because both Halifa and then Madin, they all have a point.
No, they both made very good points. Lots of analysis in all for that. And I think what happened, I agree with you that Halifa Saleh normally like to speak about him. And near to no Madi Mati criticized no as one of the people who feel attending debate or color, but because his name was mentioned, so I think most likely he thinks about Ndelenga Nyinge. And I think where he also dropped the ball is Yala Nyingambia Ndesan, Nyingambia Kajame Bondije mobile after Kaki 30. And Ndelenga Nyinge, I could have lost my life, I could have done this, I could have done that was not necessary. You understand? And in Kafo Madiko, where were you in 2014? I think Halifa definitely drop the ball on that as a leader of a political party.
I cannot even imagine a caliber of Halifa like Karamobe.
Yeah, the man of all supporters are learning awful, but not him. Yeah.
Yeah. Mahdi was doing what Halifa was doing.
Yeah.
It's not that for Mahdi in a grassroots level, what matter the most.
Yeah.
You know, Halifa to educate the masses on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Right? So Mahdi was also doing that. We cannot all be sitting at the National Assembly and to get out of the National Assembly. So moving forward, man of Gambian can you corrosilet. But Halifa Saleh wati. I think I have one telecomico, I tell him Malaiko. No, he's not infallible. I will mean baking acknowledge them but me Halifa personality criticize Halifa is very protective of that. I'm not coming here to coming when I criticize them, but Gambia will nyantaka along go.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, Yalom, maybe you missed the first part of my analysis. For Gambians, we are generally very defensive people. Okay, this is generally in our day-to-day affairs, at our personal levels. I'm sure a lot of people are listening to me. Like somebody alluded to earlier, you can even have an issue with a friend, and friend Tony. But about different like I made Tony. In fact, don't be near for a Kampala, they get angry, even if you try to point out their faults. I don't know whether it has to do with our diet, it has to do with whatever, but Gambians are very, very defensive people. I have made this point, any observation generally, and it's showing in our political discourse, even in our political activities, our little groupings and our community levels. Because of this extremely defensive character of Gambians, and we need to get over it. We need to accept our faults. There is humility. Humble. You should be humble. How many times in Tenata Bantabajang I got things wrong? I ngalo Gambian on the platform mistake. How many times have I done it? But how many Gambians have that quality? kana Gambia no niala fall from saka kamfa aya da kuntuila as a snob. They only want to be praised. You are a good person, you're good. But immediately you start criticizing that person, he or she sees you as an enemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know the Halifala supporters, they may not like this comment, but one more Halifala persona. Anytime you are mad, Halifa becomes very irritated. And sometimes he is even very arrogant in the way and manner of a full Khalifa is a demanding in the Gambia. Now, mistake of the only difference of dissenting views in Yankata politics. This is the elderly statesman, me along when he is highly respected in our country. And we need to move me along Bako, and then the Bankola Palaso, Ninka Nada, Ako Alapita system. All system changing. Let it begin from Khalifa himself. With the way and manner learning all man the whole court with our criticize. Let him not lose his cool. And then okay, very young him from Poka. Molia criticize him from Montukalapika criticize because I came by you know? So
Enza, there's somebody who's also on the platform making a very good observation. This Ture Sedikan, the may refers to the invitation, but shall refers to the appearance of the executive. So at the National Assembly has got the flexibility to invite the president, that's may, but the appearance of the vice president is mandatory, like the vice president is mandatory. So I think somebody also made a point that the Supreme Court of the Gambia needs to interpret this or this section so that we all get clear. Maybe the Supreme Court needs to interpret this because I think may is a discretionary term. Is at the discretion of the person, but shall is mandatory. So does it mean that the National Assembly has the discretion to invite the president? We need to have this interpretation because it's very important.
All of these people, all the contributors are correct.
Yeah.
Mr. Mahdi Jobate is not wrong either. Mahdi Jobate is looking as an entirety.
Yeah.
National Assembly, power year committee Nico is the president of invite no Ainana power alto prerogative of power in sort of president or Nabi, whether it may or shall.
Yeah.
Then it becomes binding. May is bigger than shall. You know, the powers of the National Assembly.
Until a problem over damning in the Constitution. Okay, let's say, for example, purposes, if the National Assembly goes ahead, President invite and President Manna, I Vice President Keenan, would he be violating the Constitution? Because that's what normally happens. Near Barrow invite, I got a Vice President on the key. So what Halifa Saleh is saying, and what Peter Gomez said, the Constitution is not explicit, and this is where the Supreme Court needs to help us. Is it like there should be the president must answer in the National Assembly interview? The Constitution could have made that very clear. I don't know why the lawyers. This is why I don't like law. I like my field. I like economics. I like social science. I like science. When science says oxygen is a combination of two molecules of water is two molecules of hydrogen and one of oxygen, H2O. That's water. It's scientifically proven. But law is always subjective. Too much subjectivity in law. That's what I have seen. Welcome, Batandi. Too much subjectivity. Science is normally this is it. Yeah, you go and this is it. You know, it's like if. Yeah, I definitely formula sort of. This is why, like, economists will tell you the equilibrium price is the intersection of the aggregate demand and aggregate supply. You know, it's clear, it's explicit, and that is the universal. If you study Keynesian economics, you know these things are there. But loyal is always subjectivity. You know, and you what nigga loyalty, killing a lawyer do lawyer do. You know.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. The Supreme Court needs to revisit this person. President Lana,
Yeah.
make it very, very strong, agile appearance. But what they fail to understand, coming Mr. Jobade, Kadamim, for Wallam Yitiko, and National Assembly as a house.
Yeah.
Nitol Dakota, Nyantakana, Nata, Obekalala do quality. But now Vice President Financial Nada is not in violation because of in the Constitution. So therefore, Supreme Court should clearly look into this part. The whole map like a clarity moving forward.
But as until final situation in this current environment, you and I know the National Assembly will never agree because Barola Molba no Amanyana and they form the majority. So we may not even reach that situation where the National Assembly will have a unanimous agreement for Adam Barrow should appear because NPP la deputy will independent they always vote against that.
Yeah, and I think our country is in a state of coma.
Yeah.
Dalilo minka kendi baro balangro aina at the assembly bolam yindiko ka balanka to be subjected to further embarrassment.
Yeah.
There. But in mune akendi puro embarrassment niya puntina bolam yindiko baro is very highly inefficient.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You're right.
We have somebody at the helm of power who is schooled by merely going to school, Katasi Siram Kankapenke, but yielding result and to be efficient, he does not get that.
But Enza, ni adana ko baroye ko Thai Assembly ta mansaling ul foji. Mote baro samal ate vice president kilaji. Ni adana ko kachala be kala manika kamala wasura kamala mansaling ba fo ni kuma ba fo. Barote more delegate like he himself will go. Barola problem about damning. Baro cannot express himself in Queen's English. Baro cannot express himself in English language. So now that the Yaninga question or Yalong Q&A session, Kaito Bokatalari Dalaji. So Baro has to express himself in English. What on Barola problemati? He cannot, yeah.
What a limitation on quality and it would even be a plot to Baronia invite Dulal to Nata the Yanikani Angale Kamola at the Mandinka Kamola.
But answer, imagine meet the people store. For Baroka Mole delegate, far from Boka Michael Sikaka, because Yalo you come about follow Ning Mansalim for Balibor.
This observation has been with me.
Yeah.
More than I do. Halifa Berindol Baby High School auto. Molkata Halifa the simple every time.
He never a disciple old,
Halifa Nia Yininka question or Mia along, but it becomes very tough on him. He becomes very arrogant. A man of this caliber. So mean system change, the system change begin from him.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism told of Halifa Saladan, because now acknowledge that Halifa is an elderly statesman, he is smart, he is intelligent.
Yeah.
But above all that, for the past few decades,
yeah.
Halifa follow Nyami Walam Yintiko. Alaton is very condescending
yeah.
and also is very defensive and arrogant. Nabe question or answer.
Abaraga answer, Abaraga, thank you for your contribution. Yeah.
He is just like anybody else.
Thank you.
Gambian are moving forward, in a bigger picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will not deny acknowledge fanal pejele because nyabe mokono korosirola bin gol fanal karandale ngalonne what is right and wrong ete molu misinterpret la gabo constitution of the ten na betendente papa ali pa wala ko but momo ya kenyin bankoka you will be caught because be mol fanal karandale ngalonne milbe pediala ta bankoka.
Thank you, answer this ABC. Thank you. Okay, I'll definitely. I was meant to wrap up, but Answer bringing his own very good contribution to the platform, so allowed him to carry on. I've been here extra 28 minutes beyond the allocated the scheduled time left all because of good cause of Gambia. Thank you to NSIBCC. Thank you to all the callers that call into the show. Atol mo kendol mele mbe Honorable Madi Sise Fonan Tendula Bake, Serekunda Western National Assembly member. He was our guest today on MP's Hour. Next edition, hopefully, we hope to have Honorable Alaji S. Dabo here next Friday. Musa said he's working on that. And immediately after that, we hope to have Shani Mentona MP, Fatu Cham. If Fatu Cham doesn't make it, then we will slot another MP. Dole Nyinkaro Kajanka for Brikama South la MP, Mbafana invite la Lamin. Yeah, invite. I'm going to give opportunity to them. But we can't force any MP to come here. It is your take, Nil after Nala. Yana. Niman Lafinala for we respect your decision. But like I said, we will explain it to our audience that we have reached out to Sisla Jadamabi Germany. But Sisla la Facebook account to ya block le. So I'm Latin Brad Johnson. Sisla is not active. Allah barakabake, good night to everybody. Gracias, my listeners all member Spain. Allah barakabake. Thank you so much. Until we converge again next week. Inshallah. Thank you so much. Lamin Conte barakabake. And the Sisla friend Lamin Conte. We conte on the back. Allah barakabake. Asan Jalo barakabake. Thank you to all the fans of you. I'll remove myself from the screen now. Allah barakabake. Thank you. Bena Darling Contona Pinta Parangini in Wisconsin. Thank you to you. Very more Contona back and Sister Kendall from the Sweden. They Contona back. But I think we're having out of a platform. Thank you. Charnosi say gracias. Thank you to all the fans of YouTube and Bantaba. Melia Lanka YouTube. Bintu Sise Dabo Crawley May Contona, the Sam Contona back. UDP Crawley branch la chairman Samba Dabo me konton na back me mol konton na Mama Jame me konton na back Nadalin do be Belgium be konton na Yais Drama Birmingham me konton na Basin Sadie me konton na all the fans of UDP online Bantaba Melbourne Birmingham Melbourne Manchester Melbourne London Melbourne Crawley Melbourne Scotland I should to ba nala mulu na sister Mariama Fati me konton na Scotland mal konton na back UTP online Bantabala fans all in the United States, Malcontona, Meliali Gambia, Malcolm follow Gambia, Malcontona, and in Melbourne Dakar, Jai, and in Melbourne Guinea Conakry, Melbourne Nigeria, Malcontona back. Thank you. Jerry Siseme Contona. Na fans all Melialan go wole from the Middle East, Malfonga Malcontona, and Melbourne China, Japan, Malcontona back here, all parts of the world, Melialan program of follow. Thank you to you all. Even the NIA, Melkalamo NIA, SIS la, they are the constitutional amendment mentioned the name falling like a monkey. You must have had that in the debate today between Honorable Halifa Salah and Madi Jabati. So now SIS 2 is not legally followed, it's still NIA. Melbourne State House, Manasina la Mulu, Melkamulu Jibe Palanterot. Ntofo balikari menka mulu jibe palantero ntofo balikari be nyadi be kontonna back bal kontonna CD Keita la family albe nyadi bal kontonna mobuka banta ba jibe atolti. You're one of the biggest fans of UDP online Bantaba CD Keita Nala family bal kontonna back. Thank you to all the permanent secretaries Meliala Nkalka UDP online Bantaba follow. All the top government officials Meliala Nkalka UDP online Bantaba follow. You watch us through the window, we know it. You watch us through different devices, we know it. But thank you are listening. We appreciate. Thank you so much, Gambia. Menna Keba Kontona Dudu Jaune, one of the biggest fans of UDP online. Thank you for being Tamaraba in France, me Kontona. Fanamu Bantabala family. And in Tida Minte. De Fatima Jame Gambia, me Kontona back. Fanamu Bantabala family. Jandin Jawara. Nsonko monyo nanyin kozi na kambatan di baki hadi jado bayla ba ngamere ba emalelale iba emala ke ma batan di baki kiki sane jandin jawral nyanta emalala kambatan di lede bari boja mbe konton na baki. Thank you so much. Allah baraka baki. Musa Sedi, thank you. Keba sabale ni faten sabale be Gambia ni wato kono mbe konton na alama alla lifo diala bal control na back. Thank you so much. But ngame the program o kala hani biji. So we expect to see them. Aja Fati may control na back. Ani Moro Jabi na brother Kendo in the France. Levan and $10 back. Thank you for being here. Back. Okay, the program will converge and sign on the few seconds. Thank you.